Hello, everyone. Welcome to twitch.tv/help action needed. That's me. I'm Sean. I exist on the internet at that handle all across the internet. And today I'm here with four lovely humans. The gesture I made makes so much sense for how we're looking at the screen. It makes no sense at all in the overlay. For all of these people down here, look at the rest of them. And we're here to play a nice game of Root. As always, which I guess is not as always because it's like literally just this time and last time. Shout out to DM Redcap for the cool art we have, which if you look on the overlay is here now. We're not only just little tiny cartoon animals, we're well-made little tiny cartoon animals this week. And that's us. So let's go around. We'll do our introductions. We'll have Nate give us a recap. We'll remind everyone you can donate to Tiltify to raise money for races, including just continuing to help with some of the immigration relief that's currently happening in the world right now. And it can impact the game. And if we get to 250, we'll bring back some ghost chats. Honestly, it'll probably happen no matter what, so no pressure. But if it does, it'll happen a lot faster.
No.
Yeah.
You have to give money.
Mel, you talk, you go. Who are you? Who are you playing?
I'm Mel. I'm here on Help Action Needed, the Twitch channel where you currently are as well. Isn't that wonderful that we're all here together? The comptroller of my city, New York City, got detained by ICE yesterday. So I'm really glad we're doing this fundraiser. He got out after a couple of hours, but not the person he was escorting. So that's something that happened. And now I'm ready to be a violent badger. Do I say
Popcorn.
who's next?
Yeah, you can pick.
Okay, Popcorn Maz.
Hi, I'm Maz. I'm angry now. All right. Fire? Yeah, that's on the brain now. Great. Cool. I can't think of what I need to say. Hi, I'm Maz. I'm playing what's my guy's name?
Fig.
Pig, thank you. I got really angry and then it just was a blinding light. No, you're good. You're totally fine. A lot of things happening this week, so my brain is there. Yeah, please definitely donate. Hopefully we can do the cool stuff in the redeems, the incentives, which will be really awesome. Hopefully Nate hasn't planned out all out war for us, so we don't know, but we'll see. And yeah, over to my roommate.
For a second, I was like, we're playing with your roommate? That's so cool. That's random. I didn't know. And then I was like, oh, wait. Wow, my brain's working. Hi. Yes, I'm Ash. My brain is soup, as is everything, because it is hot in my house and I still have a blanket on my lap and also a long sleeve because I'm a psychopath. But I play Miss Muffins. I am obsessed with fire. I mean, my character's obsessed with fire. Maybe I am too? I don't know where I am. Anywho, I do things. Hello. Goodbye. Who's next?
Nate, take us away.
What's up, Internet? I'm Nate. Hi. I'm excited to be here. Glad you came to Sean's channel. And let's watch him die now.
God damn.
All right. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Yep, I guess.
Let's go.
I want you to be prepared.
Lay down, babe.
Previously on Rootin' Hood, Critters in Tights, our heroes and vagabonds found themselves dealing with the fallout of their explosive answer to the local cat problem. After Rhubarb's heroics made sure Lady Cherry was safe from the blazes, the party was approached by Salami of the Lizard Cult, who claimed that this was a fantastic sacrifice to the Great Dragon, and used the lost souls to cast a massive spell, raising the fallen cult members from the dead, and creating an army of zombie cultists. The team then worked together to fool this new army into believing Fig was a true acolyte serving the Great Dragon Muffin. The crowd was convinced, but Salami had other plans, so they killed him. Also, they met with the mayor, Biggs the Squirrel, a little freak who happened to catch Fig's show and was delighted by these new arrivals. With the Marquis de Cat out of the way, the Erie dynasties, led by Hank the Owl, marched into town. Lady Cherry, former queen of the dynasties, called for aid from those who still supported her and gained followers from the enemy ranks. This angered Hank, who readied an attack, but she was once again saved by her knight, Sir Rhubarb, who was stabbed in retaliation. And that's kind of where we ended off. So I think let's start off with a little bit of retcons that I wanna address. First of all, I do not remember Hank the Owl's voice, so I have chosen a new one for him. Just be cool about it, okay? Chat, just be cool. Also, after much discussions after the game, I have decided that Hank the Owl no longer uses a rapier, and instead has a massive mace that looks like a lollipop and has a speared side on the other edge. And that speared side is what stabbed Rhubarb right in the kneecap.
Oh boy. I don't know how many licks it takes, but it sure can give one.
So Cherry, watching as Sir Rhubarb steps in front of you protectively, clashes with Hank, and then is stabbed. This brings you back a year ago, some months from today, when you were overthrown as queen of the Erie dynasties. You recognize Hank. He was a well-respected general in your time leading the birds, but you never quite saw eye to eye. And he was allied with those who overthrew you. It wasn't for him to be in charge. There was a couple leaders in between in the last 12, 13 months. But this moment in particular brings you back to losing your brother, Perry, who Hank himself slew before your very eyes with this very mace, straight through the heart. And let's go back to
flashbacks in the eyes of Cherry, seeing another person mauled by the mace in front of them.
And now that I have successfully tortured Sean a little bit at the start of a session, let's begin. So Rhubarb, you are currently combating this massive owl as the forces of the zombie cultists behind you begin to march forward. The birds have kind of started fighting each other as Cherry has called for some of them to join your creepy zombie army that I guess is following Miss Muffin.
To battle!
Yeah, what they said.
Wait, are you guys still in dragon formation? Cherry, are you still in?
I don't think so because
No, I think we disconnected. Yeah.
Okay.
But the way
30 seconds to re-equip dragon formation, but
put you on
the
like
way
a
I saw it
backpack.
was those were just wings that dragons can hide their wings. So I feel like the zombies think Miss Muffins is the dragon still. They're sold. Pepperoni's sold.
Awesome.
That's what we need.
To battle!
Oh, fantastic. All right, so Rhubarb's gonna slowly rise and like favor his injured knee and go, "Knights and soldiers of the dead and living, you must fight for your princess, the Princess Cherry! Onward charge!"
For
And,
a second,
no, that's it.
for a second, Fig is just like, oh, they didn't really call musicians, so I don't know if I should go up.
And the musicians. The musicians should also help.
Got
Oh,
it,
wait,
got
wait,
it.
Fig, this
Yeah,
is like
yeah,
your moment. Think about
yeah.
how much of these
Yeah.
people will be like your audience.
Yeah.
And then they'll be
Oh.
like, you remember
Yeah.
that person who was playing music and they were like rocking out while stuff was exploding and like people were just like, ah, and stuff. Like you will be the battle
Oh,
music for
got it,
battles
got
to
it,
come.
got
Oh
it,
my gosh.
got it, and then just start fluting like like from the Shrek movie where they just start going with the flute, start playing all the flunk music that they can to start hyping up the band, hyping up the troops.
I like it.
Do I roll for that?
Yeah, you wanna like increase the morale of the troops?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I should have my stat block thing out.
2d6.
What am I adding?
Two dice now.
We
What
were
are
playing
points? What are-
TTRPGs, Ash.
Charm.
It doesn't count.
Oh my god, I don't have my dice.
Ash, no.
What am I doing?
You don't have dice to roll. It's an automatic fail.
Well, luckily my dice are never
Okay.
far.
I was gonna
With
say-
charm, that is an 11.
Did you add? I hate to say it. Did you add the +2 from the donation?
From chat, from the fact we get a permanent +2 to all rolls.
It's an
and
11
it
plus
stacks
2. It's
Ever.
a 13.
That
So
doesn't
chat,
change
if you want to
anything.
donate, again, it stacks. You can make it that we can never fail.
That's true.
Yeah. Just saying. You could
Just
click on
saying.
the link in chat right here
Just,
and do the thing. Just saying.
do it.
You could also introduce an opposing character who's part of this army, or a character that's a turncoat and supported Queen Cherry by making Nate have a
Or an
weird voice.
alternate band singer who's not a flute, who's a trumpeter on the other side of the war.
Or some random guy that just shows up. There's
Named
also
Guy.
Nate's accent challenge, where you can make Nate change the accent of any NPC to anything you want.
Is there still the one where Maz has to say poems and things too?
That was a milestone goal, but Maz, if you want to reintroduce it at a different milestone, we can.
Do it,
I
coward.
can make a
Oh
haiku.
my god.
I literally was offering. You know what?
For
So
$5.
quick
Don't.
to be like
No.
coward.
Okay.
Don't need
Because of Nate's actions, no poetry from Maz and less money to charity for those who need it. So,
Wow.
Nate, hold that in your soul, and we'll go from there.
Legal services are expensive. I can't believe
They
this.
are.
I knew they were a coward.
Hey, Maz, how do you do on that 13 and 13 charm?
I don't know. I'm waiting for him to tell me.
Okay, yeah. As you begin to play your flunk music, such a silly word.
That's my career.
You the cultists around you begin like marching in step to the non-existent beat, but there's a beat.
There's
You
a
play the
beat.
flute, but there's like 8
A
instruments coming
non-
out. This is
Oh.
and you see Pepperoni near you. Hey, this is really good. You should be a musician or something.
Thank you,
As
Clay.
as the cultists cheer, and you see like a few birds be like, "Oh, that was pretty nice. That was really nice," and they begin to cheer louder and sing along a little bit as you play the Dead Parade.
This looks
And they
metal as
march
hell.
forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Everyone's
feeling.
favorite song, The Dead Parade, accompanying birds going into war with zombies against other lesser qualified birds. This is cool as shit.
A great battle, one for the songs of the future.
Storyteller, I think seeing their friend stabbed similar to their brother within feet of them would send Cherry into a blind rage. Oh, this is going to be fine, but I am going to kill him real quick, so please don't be scared. Sir Rhubarb, it'll be real quick and then he'll die. No worries.
No worries.
I stand ready at your side as always, Princess Cherry.
With our additions, that's a 9, Nate.
A
Who can I help?
9.
I can
No,
help.
it's already been rolled.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm so
Hey-
sorry,
hey,
y'all.
chat.
Nate's really like
Hey
moving
chat,
today.
if you want to give us advantage on aid, you can. If you want to
Please
screw
do.
over Nate's plans so much more, you can. I think for the low price of $5. If you want to
$5.
really,
What a
if you want to
steal.
really hurt us for the low price of $2, you can help Nate. But who wants that?
No.
$2.
Yeah.
Yeah, legal stuff is expensive, so dude, go for the 5. My
Yeah.
recommendation.
If I see a $2 donation come through right here, I am not going to be upset, but I'm not going to be happy.
Just don't say anything.
It'll be real quiet in the studio today. if it comes in.
You'll get no roleplay out of us if Nate gets the first advantage of the day.
That's not true.
It'll just be quietly rolling dice on screen saying, I want to attack, like every home D&D game of people you've ever seen. I don't know why we're all in a mood today. We're on the
It's
It's a
attack.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the not the G note.
Mhm.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh no,
Okay,
I
yeah,
do not
where's
like
this
all these page
page?
flips that are happening.
Well, I'm like,
Nate, what are you
I'm
looking
just
for?
looking for the moves, man.
Okay. I think I can just do 1 damage. I think that's the move.
On a 9, I think you pick 1 out of you can inflict serious harm plus 1 to your damage.
Okay.
Suffer little harm, not get injured yourself.
Okay.
Shift your range 1 step. You're already kind of in range of them.
Yeah.
Impress, dismay, or frighten your foe.
I want to inflict serious harm. I would like to hurt, not Nate. I would like to hurt. What's the owl's
Oh, that's
name?
separately. Hank.
Hank.
I would like to hurt Hank the owl, whose only not redeeming, his only qualifying trait is that he sucks, and stole my throne and killed my brother. I would like to hurt Hank, please.
Okay, how do you think that looks?
Yeah, like I said, just blind rage. The eyes are dead inside. The Zweihander does not even feel itself move. Just comes down on Hank's neck.
Oof.
Mhm.
As you smack Hank, his head goes and does a full 360 spin, as owls do, but faster.
That's not something you should be doing. That's why no one trusts you. You're always looking behind, never forward.
Oh, lassie. You think you can finish me off after what I did to your brother?
Even your
I'm
wife won't
going
finish you
to
off.
kill your new knight now. And
No.
then I'll finish you, fake queen. As
Can I light him on fire?
Yeah.
The flute music
You
like
can
stops for a second as soon as he
try.
says that, and it just comes back harder.
You can try to light him on fire, but he does, after saying that, smack you with the mace, and like hit you in your left arm, injuring you a little bit. And you take
Rude.
one, whatever it's called.
Injury.
Yeah,
Mark
Or
Queen!
exhaustion or
That one.
depletion.
exhaustion.
Okay, so what is injury then?
Shh, we don't have to talk about that.
Okay,
That's
I'll mark
that's
an
less
exhaustion.
interesting.
I'm confused. Here we go. Ash.
Okay, I want to do things.
Okay. What kind of things?
I just want to like light them on fire and be crazy, but like in a ridiculous way. I don't know exactly what I'm thinking, but I want to be seeing the scene happen and then also like yelling and trying to get my I guess my like lizard army to be fighting and stuff. But then I want to see like that whole shenanigan go down and then hear like that spice of I killed your brother and now I'm gonna kill your knight and all that. And then I just kind of want to like recklessly throw myself at them with fire and stuff and just like do a roll past, drop like a bomb or a fire or something on them, Molotov cocktail style. I don't know. Chaos.
Okay. Can you roll me a luck check?
Yes. I forgot. Is it
Wow.
two dice? Yeah, 2d6.
2d6.
Okay.
Imagining an adult raccoon bodying a great horned owl.
We get +2, right?
Yeah.
And then I still add my luck?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So then that's 9 +2, which is 11, +2 is 13.
With a 13, you manage to tackle over this great owl, knock him down and away from your friends, shove some bombs in his pants, and scuttle away as they explode, and you see his legs splat
Jesus.
as two bird legs go flying through the air, slicing through soldiers from both sides of these armies.
Would you say that that was reckless and that it was needlessly destructive?
I would. That's why I had you roll luck.
Okay, I get to clear my exhaustion anytime I do something over the top that's reckless and involves some kind of fire explosive.
Got it.
I love that others' destruction brings you so much pain, it cures you.
Yep. The chaos, it fuels me.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I continue on with being in a war, I guess.
So Rhubarb, are you okay?
Rhubarb, I think Rhubarb, as soon as another explosion went off, like went back into like protect the child mode.
I'm not a child. I know how to run a kingdom. It's fine.
You
Your
ran that
Majesty.
kingdom for 5 months.
You don't have legs.
Yeah.
Is Hank still heckling from?
Is he just like sitting on the ground with no legs, like, bah?
Yeah. Exactly.
That's horrific. That's
I guess
really
he is a bird. The legs are the least important thing he needs.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like lower half of an owl, just like, ooh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
No, this is so messed up. Oh wait, I just realized I do look at Fig after I do explosions and fire and stuff, and I look at Fig like I'm looking for approval or that I look cool. So then I'll be like, after the fire, I'll be like,
Fig will they're still playing, so they like toss their head and just give you a wink. It could mean anything, though.
You heathen.
Don't read too much into this.
I give you a wink, but it doesn't mean anything, or does it?
But see, it makes sense for my character to be into that because I like chaos and confusion and things that are like all over the place. So of course I'd be like, I love that I don't know.
Your Majesty, do you require medical attention? And Rubar's gonna like help you to your feet, whether you need it or not.
Thank you. No, I believe I'll be fine. However, I do think it would be now the kindness to finish off Hank and put him out of his misery. I don't like the guy, but that is
No,
a
you
weird
don't
state
have
to
to
leave
do
someone
that.
in. Okay, fine. We're gonna keep you as a prisoner of the state, and you're gonna bleed out
Don't
slowly for
make
the rest
me
of
a
your
prisoner.
days.
Just surrender
We'll
to
just-
me.
We'll put little balms to keep you alive, but not enough to keep you not in pain. Anyway,
Surrender.
the rest of the army, you see what has come of your leader. It will come of you if you do not stand down and side with your once and future queen, me.
Can
I
I
don't know,
take this
maybe
lollipop?
I should be leader.
I'll kill you next.
You hear Crow from
I got a whole
the
ass
back.
army of zombies. Have any of you ever summoned zombies?
Those are lizards, not birds. You're
And?
a bad bird leader.
Diversity is good for everyone.
Oh, she makes good points.
Yeah.
Okay. Big is just going crazy on the funk music.
Flunking
But
it
they will,
up back there.
with one hand, play the music and have the rapier out to look at Hank like it's like 1 versus 4, like kind of energy.
Can I take this
I think
lollipop?
yes, you can take his lollipop.
Okay, I'll offer it to you. My queen.
Thank you. And I will take it and then just hit him on the head with it and then hand it back. This is now deemed the sacred weapon of the crown, and it is yours to wield as the arch commander of the bird people.
An honor I will treasure the rest of my days.
Hey Nate, what's happening with the ongoing war around us? Have they stood down?
I was trying to get to that, but like this was too good.
Okay.
So I think with the explosion of half of their leader, who then was bonked on the head with his own weapon, the Eerie is a little bit in disarray, but in classic Eerie fashion, they grab a new leader pretty quickly, or a new couple leaders pretty quickly. So now they're more like 3 small armies that are all trying to be like, we're the head army, you guys all follow us. A few more have definitely joined into your cause, but I would love if all of you could give me some rolls to kind of just see how this goes.
Sure. Are we adding anything to it stat-wise, or just regular 2d6 plus 2?
Do any of you have specific ways you want to inspire your side?
Ooh,
in
I
the coming
definitely am
battle?
using a lot of fire, which I feel like since they think I'm a dragon, should probably in itself be inspiring because they're like, wow, so much fire. I also love that I picked arsonist without knowing I was going to end up being told that I'm a dragon, which I'm not, but that worked out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. You are using fire, so let's call it an extra +1 to the +2 that you get from donation, so +3 to your 2d6.
I'm great at persuading people. so I would like to be persuasive in the fact that they should all just turn to me because it's correct.
Okay, what you gonna say?
What I already said of stop fighting and return to me, your once and future queen.
Oh, we're trying to stop it? We're trying to get
I'm
everybody
trying
to
to get
stop?
all of the army on my side. I don't care if they stop,
Okay.
I just want them on my side. Yeah, I'm assuming I'm not going to get everyone, but I'd love to get most of them.
Mm.
Do you relay this?
No, not at all.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
just lighting stuff on fire then.
Yeah,
I
no,
would,
feel free. That's
yeah,
that's
I
the
would be
point.
going ham.
Yeah, most of these people deserve to be lit on fire. So we are only trying to. Yeah, any of them that don't immediately side with us deserve to be lit on fire. This is like the one chance for some of them to be redeemed.
Okay, so I have, as an arbiter, I have carry a big stick.
Okay.
When you use words to pause an argument or violent conflict between others, roll with charm. On a hit, they choose. Mark 2 exhaustion and keep going, or stop. On a 10 plus, they take +1 ongoing to dealing with them peacefully. So we do. So that would be, and I got a 12. So
Ooh.
if Cherry is trying to get everybody to chill, then Rhubarb will stand by her.
I got a 16 on my team. I rolled
This
two
game isn't
sixes.
supposed to go
I
like
have-
this.
I rolled 2 6s. I have a +2 to my charm, and I have a +2 from chat.
Okay. So I think that's
Roll the
actually a
solid
17 with rhubarb's +1.
Wow. Is there a way we can get a 20 in a Powered by the Apocalypse game? Anyone got a +3 they can add to this?
I,
Donate now.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop donating.
Wow.
Here, folks.
Yeah. Nate.
I'm the bad guy, okay?
That's
We
fine.
I'm
know, we
allowed
heard
to
it.
say it.
Let's clip
We
now.
have clip
No, please
evidence of
don't.
Nate wanting people to not donate
No,
to
no.
charity.
Oh, that actually did get clipped. Perfect.
Yeah. Do you not have exclamation clip? It's a great command for chat.
No, I don't. Is that just auto clip?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
you have to put it in,
yeah.
but yeah, you do it and it makes a 30-second clip as soon as someone enters it.
You're using StreamerBot. I'll show you later.
Dang.
Mhm.
Yeah, that sounds useful.
Redcap, the secret is safe.
Oh,
but yeah,
no, it's definitely not.
so Nate, that's a 17 on convincing not all, but some of the birds to join my side.
So on a 17.
A 17 is not all. Sorry. Keep going.
I mean, if you want to make it all, it can be, but Sherry assumed not everyone would side with her.
On a 17.
Wait, can I reword it while you're thinking here?
I mean, I wasn't thinking. I was trying to get out while you guys were saying your things. But yeah, go reword it, please.
Instead of trying to turn the birds against bird culture, be like, birds, birds, the real people that we need to stand against is not each other. It is not these false monarchs that are trying to rise up right now. That's going to be dealt with in a moment. We're going to swiftly execute them unless you stand down. The real problem is the capitalist fucking water people. We all need to stand together and turn on the Water Alliance because they are trying to take our trees. They're trying to take our goods. We are now entering a new forest of diversity without the River Alliance. That's where we should be focusing our attention. And that's what I want to say with my 17.
Okay.
I love the silence afterwards.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. My brain is also soup. Okay, it's been a long week.
Yeah.
I think on a 17, that's a pretty high roll. That's 7 over true success. And I mean, that's to fail, you have to get like less than a 7, so you're doubling partial success. It's a lot. Okay. So I think what happens here is you manage to get the dodo, who has garnered a faction of this army, on your side. You last session got, I believe I said 200 of the 500 on your side. So I mean, you have, a good 600 against 200 here at this point, pretty much. If I did my math in my head right. And I did it in my head so no one can say it wasn't right. So I think you just slaughter the remaining birds that were trying to kill y'all. You guys kind of succeeded heavily on every roll I asked for that. So it was a lot of +2s there in my notes that I was gonna do a big roll to see how your army did. You guys crushed it. They're dead. You murder them all. You build a giant pyre. You burn them.
Oh my god.
Once more.
First degree is that we are no longer a dynasty. We are now back to being a monarchy. I am your queen. There'll be no more lines of secession. Anyone that asks questions will join the pyre.
Oh, that seems
Big is
kind of
like-
sus.
It's like slowly slowing down on the flunk music and just looking.
Monarchies aren't punk. Shut up, Craig.
No, not Craig. Craig doesn't go at the pyre. Craig is safe. Yeah. They're not birds. I have no control over them. They can choose to willingly enter the monarchy of diversity if they choose to, but I'm not going to force anyone, except the Eerie. They have to enter because I'm the queen. And yes, I'm aware of the strange term of monarchy of diversity.
I wasn't going to
I'm
say
glad- I'm
anything,
glad that
but
we're
I'm
all
glad you
hearing-
pointed it out.
I'm glad you did
yeah,
too.
the real juxtaposition in those two phrases. Yeah.
Beautifully spoken, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Would you like to be the official royal knight of House Cherry?
Rhubarb's lip starts to like quiver, and he just like kneels and like just looks down, but you can see his shoulders shaking, like he's just weeping.
And is that a yes? Good, I'm glad. And then we'll look to Fig. And would you like to be the official court musician of the House Cherry?
And he-
It would be an honor. I can only play once in a while, and I would need my own dressing room. I will send you my list.
Yeah, we can meet any demands. We're quite used to demands in the Erie Alliance. Yeah.
I like that. Okay. all
And
right,
looks
all
to
right.
Miss Muffin. Would you like to be the official court arsonist and war commander?
Do
You
we
can
get
start-
to light a lot of stuff on fire?
Yes, you can start by lighting the River Alliance on fire. I do think they're a crime against nature and people, and we should really
Oh.
take them out before their ideas of mortgages and investitures take off.
So I have tried to light water on fire before. It did not work out very well. Surprisingly, water does not burn. You know, it's rough soup. You want everything to burn, but it doesn't burn. But I've found that if you get enough oil and you lay it across the top of the water, and then you light the oil on fire, the oil will burn, and then maybe we could like get them. Which basically, yes. Fire. That's fun.
I have no idea where we will acquire so much oil, but you are the new commander of war. Do war.
Fire! Oh, can I also be like, Figs, co manager person. Like, I could help with things where needed or something, like whatever, if needed, if you wanted.
Would you like a 2-bedroom house together, but one of the bedrooms is a guest room, but nobody talks about it unless you want them to talk about it?
Yeah, that sounds right. That would work.
Yes, we will appoint you a very large nest with 2 whole rooms.
Only 2 rooms?
Like 2 bedrooms. Yeah. It's like a 1,200 square foot nest.
Yeah, all my instruments will go in the other room, Muffin.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I have
Yeah.
we would have to room together, if that,
Oh, I mean, like, we'd have to at that point.
Yeah, I have a really big piano and like my 7 suitcases of flutes. They're all important. They all have
Oh,
names.
yeah. I have a box of matches that takes up a lot of room. So,
That's some special matches, I see.
yeah. Yeah. So, guess we're gonna have to split a room. Oh God.
Oh, wow, there it seems like these 2 fucking real hard. Hey, everybody,
Hello,
be
Big
big.
Squirrel. Welcome back. We have saved your town.
Yeah, I saw it. It was really impressive. Like, I thought most of your zombies were gonna die, and then they didn't. Y'all just kind of murder them really fast.
Oh my god, I just realized that beforehand we were having me translate what that guy says, especially to Fig. I feel like Muffin's face probably just like turns bright red and he's like, "Oh, no idea. No idea what he said that time. No idea. What? Whoa! Don't know. Can't translate any of that."
What was that? What is he saying now? What
Oh.
something about zombies. I heard zombies. I'm sure he said zombies.
Yeah, the zombie thing. That's it. Just talking about.
Mm.
Yep, he thought that a war would nothing was said before that.
I feel like it's
lots
his
of bones.
mustache.
So anyway, zombies. Yeah, they
Bones.
survived.
Lots of
Yeah, we did
bones.
great.
Lots of
Wow.
bones. Lots of
Yeah.
bones. Lots of bones. That's a song title in there. There is Atza Bones. I think that's what he said.
That could be even an entire record. A good album name.
My queen.
Oh, that'd be real good boning for freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also something that can be done. Yeah. Good job, Big Squirrel.
So
I'm just trying my best. This is how I got made mayor. Just talking to people.
I got the first half of that. Muffin, I must be like real smart because I heard all of that and then nothing. I'm picking it up so fast.
Like you're learning from Duolingo. Or something.
Nah, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Oh no, was Hank the Duolingo elf?
Dun dun dun.
Oh my god! No
You
wonder they had to
haven't
be
been
fought.
practicing enough.
I mean, Duolingo is now getting some salt from people, so maybe it was
Yep,
Hank.
that's why they had to be stopped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop.
Wow. We're weird, guys. Today's been weird already. In a good way.
Yeah, what do we do
Just
now?
today, like, this is where you draw the line after everything.
Yo.
We literally started out with chaos.
Yo, Ash. Yo.
So,
Your Majesty.
Oh, you're a queen now. That's really cool.
Yeah, but don't worry, I'm not going to
Really?
take away like your mayoral rights or anything. Like, power to the people, it's better for them. If you would actually like to enroll Kettlebrook into the Monarchy of Diversity, we're starting a new faction to end all war.
Nah, you said I can still be mayor, but you want me to enroll in your monarchy. I don't really understand where this.
So like the
how we're
town
gonna do that.
would be part of it, and like monarchy only entitled, not really in power. Like the power will be shared amongst everyone. But we
Okay.
just kind of need a name because everyone around here seems to only name themselves after strange aristocracies from the 1700s. And if we didn't do so, nobody would respect it.
Interesting. Do I get a crown?
You can make one
I
if
like
you'd like.
crowns. No, I want one hand delivered by the monarchy. It has to be an official crown.
Yeah, I looks to everyone else. How quickly can we mass produce crowns?
It shall be done. He's just like,
Yeah,
They just go over to Hank's body or Hank
uh,
and just be like, I found one.
just pulls off like a piece of the armor that Hank had on. Yeah,
Here you go.
yeah.
Thanks. Just put it on your head.
All of the crowns will
nice
be
crowns.
made.
Got a lot of feathers on.
Yes, all the crowns will be made from the fallen false monarch. It'll be a way to show the next generations that working together is better than opposing me. And by me, I mean the royal me, all of us together.
You know, you keep talking, you sound very evil, but something about your jib I like.
I would never convince anyone to be evil or do violence ever.
Well, you do have a zombie army, and you did just
That was
command a bunch
made.
of people to murder a bunch of other people.
The zombie
I know
army
it's
was made
war,
by
I
people
get it,
that
I get
were
it.
your residents. We
Uh-huh.
do not know this power. Your residents made a zombie army, and that was self-defense because they were coming from me and
They
we had to keep the town
did
protected.
technically not have zombies before you arrived to town and burned down a bunch of people. I don't mean to get political.
What can we say? What can we say? That's life. Everyone else, you're also free.
Woo! What's freedom?
No longer will you have cats or lizards or birds or riverfolk coming to tell you what to do. Now you can do whatever you want. As long as it's within the rules, which will be laid out at a further date.
That doesn't sound a lot like freedom.
Well,
I think Rhubarb's just doing that thing where like he's standing behind Cherry and glaring at anyone who's got something to say.
no.
And Fig standing behind Rhubarb because they're so scared. They are so scared of that glare. They're just like, this is my only way out.
I've got my new
Turns
lollipop.
around and you're just following.
Just the shadow with their flute. I don't know what this new regime is, but Fig is just like, all right, we're gonna try and win as much as possible here because I don't know what Cherry's about right now.
I know. Now I'm wondering, I mean, out of game, not as my character. My character's just excited for fire. But I'm like, oh no, what have we done?
Oh yeah.
You've created a queen.
We're fine. The four of us are going to lead the world together. There's nothing that will go wrong.
The monarchy of diversity.
Yeah, anyway, so word got out that y'all were doing a big old war, and I heard from little bird told me that the Riverfolk Company, they've been sending out a bunch of boats to get some soldiers, and I don't know, I think they're talking to the cats, trying to get them back in town, maybe take over or something. I don't really know what's happening, but I thought it was bad, and I thought I'd come tell you guys, or I guess whoever won the war, be like, hey, I'm on your side, come get them out. And so you guys won the war pretty handily, so I'm pretty confident you can win another war, whatever happens here.
Do you happen to have large quantities of oil?
No,
Okay.
we got lots of wood.
Do you guys got a lot of potatoes? Maybe old potatoes?
Oh my God, they're talking about potatoes again. You hear that, everybody?
Here, just a bunch of zombies. Wow.
Whoa.
Zombie army, you of course are free to live out the rest of your unlife. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But do you think you could possibly resurrect zombie potatoes?
We've never tried. We can use the murders you just committed, though, and try it.
It was not murder, it was act of war. There's a legally distinct difference.
You're right, sacrifice.
Not,
The
closer.
queen demands sacrifice.
Oh god.
No,
Kill all remaining birds except the queen.
no,
No,
no.
no,
That's
dragon
bad.
doesn't
Do
agree.
not do that.
Dragon
Yeah.
does not agree.
Never mind, everybody. The dragon wants the birds.
I'll eat them on my own time. You know, doing dragon stuff.
Whoa, dragons eat birds? That's crazy. I thought you ate potatoes like us.
I'm allergic.
Maz, you clearly have something to say.
I
Muzz?
can't. I literally can't. I am. This is my wish. I want to be able to talk, but then Nate says something.
Sorry.
So I
You're
guess you just
fine.
have to stop talking. I'm sorry, Nate.
No, no,
I
no,
know
no,
this
no.
is a little
Please
weird
go on.
because you're running
Please
the
keep
game
going.
and stuff, but like,
Both of y'all. A fig is. I don't even know what fig is. Please continue the scene. I'll come in a second. I need a moment. Now it's really quiet.
Well, we're waiting for what you have to say. You're the dragon's lover.
What?
That makes you like half dragon or something. Oh,
Yeah, I don't
hail
think
the
that's how that
half
works.
dragon lover.
No, fig. Just fig. Only fig. Like share.
Fig, the dragon lover. Just Fig, like Cher.
What animal
That's a
would Cher
long
be
title.
in the animal universe?
I know. Oh my god.
I was just thinking about
We're all
it.
really thinking about it.
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it after the break.
Okay,
And chat,
okay,
get your
yeah.
suggestions in. We'll find out what Cher's animal would be in Fruit World after the break. But yeah.
Oh, holy queen, do I get a title too? It's me, Pepperoni. Hi.
I know, Pepperoni, no worries. I'm a little... How long are you all going to be around for?
I don't know. As I said before, I've never died before yesterday.
Yeah. Another group huddle. Is it humane to keep them alive?
They seem like they're doing
Zombies.
fine.
Yeah. And I guess if they outlive all of us, they'll remember the monarchy of diversity and it will never die. So it's only good. What role do we appoint the undead warriors?
They could simply be a part of your military, the specialized force of beyond life and death.
We could,
That sounds like a whole department.
yeah, we could.
Indeed, a
give them- we could-
department, yes.
Do we think we should also ask them to invest in the Department of Magic? Should we have like half of them become war mages and half of them become like regular mages?
That's kind of
War
cool.
mage. Reverb's never heard of this. That sounds great.
Fig is just whispering to Muffin, like,
I feel like she's really cut out for this. I don't know why they were adventuring with us for so long. It's kind of frightening.
Yeah.
But I'm too scared to say anything in front of Rhubarb.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Fig, speak your mind. We want to hear what you're saying.
What?
Oh,
What?
no, this is we're talking about.
We were talking, sweet couple talk. Hello,
Oh.
sweetheart. How are you?
Oh, you're officially a
Oh my
couple
God.
now.
couple.
What?
Good for you.
Oh,
That's so good.
congratulations.
What a lovely development.
It's too soon. It's too soon.
Would you like your nest to be like on a hinge so you can separate it and put it together as you need to fit your
No,
comfort
I
levels?
mean yes. I mean,
Wait,
I don't know.
you can. Okay.
Also, that's some interesting. I don't even
Architecture.
understand how that would work.
no. Okay.
It's like, have you ever been to a hotel where they have a door that lets you make two different rooms into one large room?
No. We've been sleeping on hay bales this entire time. So.
Well, your life's about to change. Then I guess we'll look back to the the undead army and Pepperoni. Pepperoni, how do you feel about heading the departments of magic for the entire world?
The entire world?
Yes.
Whoa. That's intense. I was
You
just
can
gonna
say
be
no.
like, can I be head potato guy or something? But Department of Magic, wow.
If you
That's
would feel more
quite the
comfortable as
honor.
potato, you can just do potatoes. We don't want to force anyone to do anything they don't want to do unless it's illegal.
Can I be forced to do illegal things? I like that. This sounds fun.
Then yes, you should be Department of War. You can train the war mages. I'm sure they would love doing illegal things.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, you're
How
the
much
department.
war?
You're the head of all war.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
does
will
that
be
mean I
your
get to work for the
sub-department.
dragon? I chose that one. I want to be
Yes.
in the dragon's team.
You could
Yes,
still have
you are-
potatoes. That's how we'll pay
Yes.
you.
Oh my goodness, this is the best monarchy I've ever heard of.
And the rest of you who don't want to go back into war after having been killed in war, revived, and immediately sent back into war, your war days could be over, and you can be not in the war mages, and you can just be in the general magic camps. Right now, the only magic we know of is necromancy. So if we could learn any other magic, gold star, 3 potatoes that day.
I don't know why, but the first thing when you said that I imagined was one of the zombies being like, "Can I garden?" Because you're like, you could just be a war mage or something like that. I just imagine one being like, "I really like flowers."
I really like to fish. You know, I like to be out in the water.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do need gardeners, and we need forest people.
Forest.
I
I
want to
don't
be
really
a
like to fish in the forest. You know, I like to go out
Yeah.
to the high seas.
I just
See,
wanna
I
see
don't think
my
we
wife.
have to. Oh, yeah, your wife's
Oh.
over there. Oh, by the way, look at this thing I found on the ground, and it's gonna pick up the engraved short sword and be like, "Oh, look! I feel like this belongs to you."
My grandmother made me this sword.
It's just
Thank
been lying
you.
here on the ground this entire time. How coincidental!
That's crazy. You just grabbed it off that man's hands, but I won't question it, my liege.
Oh no.
Oops.
Hmm.
I'll write books about you. Good ones.
Yeah, good and
Mostly.
bad. I don't think I could write several good books about myself. So even if you write 2, that's better than I could do, and that's improvement and growth.
Yes, my queen.
Yeah. And to the one that wanted to go to the sea, I don't think I can claim dominion of the ocean. I'm pretty sure there's like international continent laws about that. But
Yeah, I heard the dolphins got that.
yeah, but you can be you can be our adversary to the seas. Emissary, not adversary. You can be our emissary to the seas. We're not fighting the dolphin folk. That would go so bad.
Yeah, can the undead just like stroll around in the water?
Ooh,
I
we
don't know.
actually we
yeah.
have to test the undead situation. Like, do they have any weird random weaknesses now? Do
Yeah.
they? How long do they last? As we know, we have no idea. Oh, wait, did some of them die in the war?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so we like can go up and be like,
Looks like a person that died a brutal, brutal death.
Can they be resummoned by the other
Or
zombies?
they, were killed twice. One of the 2 things happened to this dead body.
wait, how good of condition are these zombies? Like, are they?
Most
They're
of
like-
them not great. They either were in the ground for a while or died yesterday, and then you guys burned them in giant pyre. A lot of
Got it.
melted skin, melted bodies, a lot of bones showing. I believe I described Pepperoni as having one eyeball just kind of hanging out.
Is this zombie rules? They have to be taken out by the head.
Nope. We're just brought back
Yeah, well,
like you cast Revivify. But you
Oh,
had
what's
to murder
Revivify?
hundreds of cats in order to cast said Revivify.
you should make a
Oh.
game that uses something called Revivify, and we can teach people about the joys of bringing people back and the goodness of war.
We'll call it the Great Dragon, and sometimes Dungeons.
Yeah.
It's
The Great Dragon
sometimes-
and sometimes Dungeons is a great name for a game. Could even be
No,
shortened
that
to
sounds
The Great
random.
Dungeons.
I don't know about that. Great Dungeons? We need dragons in there.
Yeah.
Who's
that's
gonna
bad.
play a game without dragons? Speaking
I
of,
don't know.
let's summon a giant dragon to kill everyone that we hate.
We already kind of got that. You see, dragon.
That's true.
It would
Wait,
be a
but-
drag if we had too many dragons.
But somebody, when we got here from the cult, was like,
I
"Oh,
get it.
Sorry, Mel.
no, it's okay." Yeah, it's when we got here, somebody was like, "Oh, we summoned a dragon, but it didn't quite make it here yet, right?"
Yeah, there's a dragon in the woods.
Cool. I don't mean like I love the dragon we have. Sorry, I think the dragon we have is great, but
Cool.
So what are we gonna do now?
I feel like you should do other things with your time. Read a book, listen to my music, start a fan club, sign band tees. Well, no, make band tees and I'll sign them. Other things than sacrificing.
Interesting. What do you think, Great Dragon?
Yeah, I mean that sounds pretty cool. I did admit all this dragon talk did kind of make me want to meet another dragon, because that sounds kind of neat too. But also, we need to take care of like the people in the river, because that's an issue. Because the whole like having to pay to just have access to water kind of sucks. Oh, that reminds me. Do you guys have old potatoes, like really old potatoes, like ones that one could maybe make alcohol out of?
No potatoes, just vodka.
Oh, well, that works
That's
too.
even better. Yeah. See, this is why so many of you get to be mages. You're already 18 steps ahead of the mere mortal.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. You are a great person, Pepperoni.
You're a cool queen.
Thank you.
Most queens
gonna
I
go-
meet aren't real.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go make sure that this queen stays real and take out the last opposing force of the kingdom. Goodbye!
Bye.
oh yeah, is there like a seat of government or something that we should be going after right now? Is there like an eerie throne?
No, the Erie were not in charge of this town. That was the cats. You burned the building that would have a throne.
Oh yeah, no, but I
and
mean like
then the
wherever
Erie
Cherry's
responded by being like, "We want to take over this town."
How have the other factions responded to that? Aside from the lizard cult.
Well, it seems like you weren't listening when the mayor was talking.
I didn't understand the mayor.
You're so sassy. You're so sassy tonight.
Yeah.
I do think that
Being
everyone's
bullied.
question, however, was do we need to go to like Bird Town HQ and put up postings of congrats, I am queen forever now. Also, we're no longer the Erie dynasty, we are now the monarchy of diversity.
I mean, I don't think all of the Erie is going to listen to you. I
That's
feel
fine, they
like
can
you
die.
killed their current leader. There's going to be a lot of infighting before someone steps up. You're probably going to be involved in some of that, I would assume.
Probably, yeah.
So you have a chance at becoming the new leader of the Erie. That's kind of up to you in your future decisions. This
But there's
is
no, like,
one
HQ
town
we need to
and
go
not
put things-
the capital of the planet.
Yeah,
I
that was
want
Mel's question, I
that to
think.
be
Was like,
stated.
where is capital of planet?
Yeah, like can we
Um,
like start heading there?
I guess, yeah. You guys just gonna leave this town?
Okay,
I
so
do
like
feel like
there
we
is
need
a
to take out the river folk on the way.
yeah, but also there's like a bunch of birds coming down, right? They're coming down the river. Is that correct, or is that? I thought there were like more. I thought that's what the mayor was saying was that
The mayor was
reinforcements are about to
saying
come.
that the birds had, or the otters had brought in a bunch of birds. They had helped like build up this army that then attacked. You guys
okay.
took out that army. The mayor then told you the otters had actually also been bringing more cats in and have kind of been just feeding both sides of this never-ending war and just giving them
Profiteering.
weapons and war profiteering. And yeah, the mayor was kind of like, hey, can you guys help deal with this because this is fucked up.
Well, I just googled it. Badgers can swim.
I love how happy you said that. That was so cute. Of just Googled it.
We're good. I want to take as many like Davy Jones style, as many zombies that can walk on the bottom of this riverbed.
Oh,
And,
that's fun.
I don't know if that's allowed. I don't know if the physics of this game will allow it, but I'm
I
gonna
think we
tell them to
moved
do it.
very far
That sounds
outside
cool.
of the physics of this game when we did a full-scale war in a 2d6 game.
I don't know what we're doing.
We're doing an underwater battle, it sounds like.
Yeah.
You're prepared for this, right?
Yes.
Because
Bring out the
Pepperoni's a
mini-maps.
salamander, right? We got some amphibians around.
Sure, he's a salamander.
Is that right? Or he's like a Lizzie. He's a little Lizzie.
I don't know what he is. He's a
type
cult
of
member.
lizard.
He's a
Right.
salamander now.
That works.
Okay.
You can't spell salamander without most of salami.
Who you did murder.
This is pepperoni. Okay.
I know, which is a type of salami. Listen.
Yeah. You can't spell salamander without most of the letters of murder.
More
That makes a good point.
pertinent.
That's where I
to the
thought you were going with
moment.
that, Mel.
No.
So you guys are going to, I guess, march on the river?
Yeah.
Are you bringing your current army? Are you sending... You sent some of them away. Told them that they could be farmers if they wished, or tailors, or hang out with their wives.
I guess that's a
Yeah.
question for our new royal commander and our head of war. What is the war plan?
I really like the idea of zombies going down under the water and like walking. I don't know, sounds like it'd be a really cool visual if it was like a movie scene or something. Gosh, and then I don't know, I can't do fire underwater, so that's an issue. Maybe we could drive them up out of the water, because then there can be fire. Yeah, we might need some boats, come at them from both sides, pincer them. Yeah. War tactician things. Yeah.
Ooh, can we have like birds dropping stuff from the sky?
Oh, I like
You got a lot of birds now.
Airstrike?
Got lots of birds. Yeah.
Yeah.
can do
What if we
airstrike.
did that first, and then you were like walking upstream or swimming with the zombies, and so then they all go underwater because they're like, we're being attacked from above, and then they all go down. But then it's like, just guess what? You're also attacked from below, and then it's
Yeah.
There's something
A
good plan.
master tactician.
Wow, you really thought of that real fast, huh?
Oh, yeah. I've thought of a lot of instances that involved fire and like blowing stuff up, and sometimes it's like, you got to think outside of the box. So like that was like cool, right?
It just all y'all are just so ready for the government. I didn't realize there was so many. I just
They're like Faye's just like astounded by everyone's like complete tactician prowess and government admin. Well, damn. I thought you were just
I
traveling.
want to pull Fig away for a second, just like a little one-on-one hurdle. Fig,
Yeah.
hey Fig, yeah. If you want to be ready for government, all you got to do is say things confidently, and enough of them will believe you. You don't even need to know what you're doing.
Yeah, but I don't really like to talk. I just play my flute.
Well, then just say that you are moved by the power of the music and that the gods tell you what to do, and they'll appoint you a cleric and believe whatever you say.
They literally do a sweeping turn. I'm moved by the power of music.
Oh wow, a cleric!
Wow. Ooh, that's a cleric. That sounds like it'd be a fun class for the Great Dragon and sometimes dungeons.
Yeah. Yes,
So wait,
they
let me
speak
get
for-
this straight. We're creating a whole government system. I accidentally introduced taxes and things like that, and now you're creating a cult.
No,
Not the first cult though.
and it's like it's not a cult if it's the official state religion. Look at
Welcome
Catholicism.
to the beginning of the Conservative Party.
Nate, get out of here with that.
Yeah. No. People are not going to do well under this regime.
No, this is a bad administration. The monarchy of diversity is bad for everyone except for the elites. It's a bad system, but in character, we don't think that maybe yet. I don't know. I feel like none of us have stopped to ask questions after we just lit a pyre of our enemies for the second time in 2 days.
Listen, we found out who we were, and then we just stayed that.
Hey,
Yeah.
the first pyre was strangers, not your enemies.
Yeah, that's better. The first pyre was out of respect for the dead. The second pyre was out of a show of force.
So yeah, you guys begin planning. You talk to Biggs the Squirrel a little bit, find out that the bank is inside of like a dam further upstream. So I guess you're gonna march your army upstream a little bit and fight the bank. That seems to be the plan.
Yeah, we don't know anything else about like where there's like families. Like we don't know the residential areas of this river.
I mean, like, there's like some houses along the river, but like most people live in town. It's not super safe to live outside of towns in the woodland because there's giant monsters and bears and stuff.
Okay. But there's not that many other people who live like in the river.
I mean, all along the river, you'll find what they call tax collectors. Which is like what you've met is like random otters and walruses and beavers will like pop out and just be like, hey, you owe me money, you use the river.
Yeah, we've seen that a few times. I have a clarifying question. You mentioned it wasn't safe in the woods because there were like monsters, and did you say bears? Are there randomly just not sentient bears, but like all these other animals are wearing clothes and like are fully sentient?
So the way
bears.
So the way the book describes it is all player characters are small critters, and large animals like wolves or bears. Wolves are like a little iffy, but like bears or elk or cows would be magical beasts. So the book says like bears might be trolls or ogres. Dragons could be elk or other animals. Yeah.
Cool.
Large animals are large monsters and beasts. And people that are not vagabonds tend to not walk the woods. They'll like stay on the roads because they're afraid of things. You guys are kind of special in the fact that you're willing to walk through the woods and wander.
This is a weird game.
Conscript some bears into our armies.
So that means there was
That'd
like
be cool.
whatever they summoned is like an elk. like an elk is on its way.
It's not an elk, but yes, the vibe is yes.
Okay.
It is a large animal that I have decided that will probably never be met because at this point it'd be hard to fit in.
Okay. Maybe it was captured by the River Alliance.
But
and they're
I'll
gonna
tell
use it
y'all
against
what
us.
it was at the end of this, I
Mm.
guess.
Okay.
If you're good.
All right. Yeah, Rhubarb's gonna start assembling the troops to go upstream.
Upstream. Okay.
To the bank.
To the bank.
To the bank. Everyone to the bank.
River bank, great. Not the actual bank, like we didn't start a bank.
No, we have not. Although, maybe do we keep a single otter alive to be in charge of the national bank? No,
I wouldn't
no,
trust
that
them.
would be, yeah. We can't exactly. We can't trust them. We're gonna find someone else.
We could put that one nice beaver in charge of the bank.
Yeah, Craig, or yeah, Craig, Tom.
I don't know a name. Y'all invented that one on your own. I think that was Tom.
Yeah.
I think it was Tom. Yeah, Tom. Tom, would you like to be a traitor to your kind and join us?
Everybody? It's
Would you
me,
like to-
Tom, Big's
Yes.
biggest fan.
Tom,
I'm
your
shirtless
voice
now
changed.
because I gave you the shirt. Did it? I thought this was the voice I used last time. Did it? Was it not this one?
No, I have no idea. I
maybe-
was just messing
Did you
with
walk through the fire? Is it the smoke and
Yeah.
mess with that?
Oh, yeah.
Once we clear out the voice, it'll be a lot more back to how it was. Granted, it's perfect right now. Don't change if you don't want to change.
Yeah, I also was
Also-
messing with you. I have no idea.
Would you like to
I
be in
know.
charge of the national bank?
It is a national bank now. It's not just the river folk.
Oh, the
Making
river folk.
banks
They're
around.
gonna. No, they're gonna not have to be doing that pretty soon.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
I do work for the river folk company. Is that gonna be?
Would you say that your allegiance is more to the Riverfolk Company or more to the Monarchy of Diversity?
I don't know what the monarchy of diversity is.
Rhubarb just glares at Craig. Tom Craig.
I guess Fig's saying monarchy, so I'll go with that one. Yeah.
What?
Wait.
It was just.
Fig is the official spokesperson of the monarchy. So if you're still a fan of Fig, you're a fan of the monarchy.
Okay. That's
Wow,
cool.
we are bad people.
Should I make like shirts for the monarchy now instead of big
Yes.
shirts?
Yes, make them.
Well, let's
make-
think about that. Let's just
Yeah.
think about that. We could have both.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like how soccer jerseys still have like a little ad on them, just like a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it can
So it'll be
it can
like
be-
monarchy.
Big, the epic, brought to you by the monarchy of diversity.
It doesn't even need to be brought to you by just like the amazing Fig, spokesperson of the monarchy of diversity and high cleric of the new church of the people. Fig.
I like Fig the Great, right? And then
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
have all the back of the shirt to put all that in.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna make sure that
Rolls
the
off the
brand is
tongue.
there. Yes.
Right. Okay. Sell your soul to the monarchy of diversity. Be like Fig. Got it.
Exactly. There you
I've
go.
got some really good ideas for this. And then you
you
said you want me
perhaps-
to head the bank.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need somebody to know the money
Okay.
and know where it's going and know
Okay.
where it's coming in from.
Quick question about this new banking system. Do I still have to be called Tom?
Or Craig, but no, you don't have to.
No, I'm Tom.
Okay, well no, you don't have to be
You
Tom
don't have
either.
to
Who
Craig's
would you
my
like to be?
lover.
Okay.
Well, my name was Bruce, but then I started working for the bank, and there's a whole thing. Everyone that works there is named Tom.
Yeah, no, you can be Bruce. You can be whoever you want to be.
Cool. Can I be Thunder River Bolt
Sure.
the Third? Cool.
Yeah.
Thunder
Would
River
you-
Bolt the Third. My name. New name.
While while we're learning about your connection with the Alliance, which of course we will never hold against you, do you have any friends in the Alliance who maybe we should recruit that maybe would benefit from not being on the wrong side of a full-on frontal assault?
I mean, there's Tom. And then there's Tom. Is pretty cool.
Yeah, do
Tom's
you
a
have...
dick, though.
So the
And
Toms
Tom, you don't want to deal with Tom.
the Toms we're in favor of, do you have their Bruce name that we could say like, hello, Tom Bruce. We were sent here by Bruce, who was
We're
once
not
Tom.
allowed to talk about. We're not allowed
Okay.
to talk about
Well,
our
I
names
hope you
before.
see them again one day, as just flocks of birds are already flying out in
Yeah.
waves.
I like this conversation happening while the battle is happening
Yep.
at the same time in the background.
Yeah, we switch over to Miss Muffin and to Rhubarb just going to war.
That's my muffin.
Destroy them! Fire!
Fire. Fire.
So yeah.
So we're destroying stuff. Yep. Fire.
Mhm.
Destruction.
Yeah, well, it's I guess Rhubarb's gonna try to get as close to the bank without going in the water as we can
Okay.
with my zombie horde.
Okay. And you're not going in the water yet?
Oh no, we'll go in, but I just want to not I don't want to be swimming. I don't want to work too hard. I just busted my knee, Gotta take care of it.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to retire and become a Skyrim guard. So yeah, I think as you go, are you leading the forces? Are you gonna send in a couple scouts? What's the plan here as you get to what they call a dam? It looks like a giant fortress. That just in big block letters says bank.
Great.
So
Made of
War
twigs and
General
stuff.
Rhubarb. I mean, no, War General. No, they're Fig's going to just be like, I can help.
Fig, you must melody and strategy.
I got a little Scottish there, sorry.
Share your plans with me, my good friend.
So, when I play my music, people tend to stare at me, and only me. I don't know, all eyes on me. That's actually a move that I can do. So I can, I don't know, through some outlandish performance, create a distraction.
Oh. What does this look like?
They'll collect a couple of the most musically inclined zombies and birds.
Okay.
Give everyone some kind of body instrument kind of thing where they're making noises with their face or some with their hands or weird claps. And they're just going through each one to get the beat right. Okay, good. Now play it like this. Yeah, you got it. Keep it low. And you come in with the big bass. Boom, like that. Okay, got it. You got it. And I get to mark exhaustion and roll with charm. And if on a hit, the people can't look away, but my allies will take a +1 to sneak, hide, pickpocket, or trust fate while I perform.
Ooh.
Love it.
Don't forget your +2 from chat.
All
Also,
that
chat,
charm.
if you want to make it a +4.
+4. I really want a +4, y'all. I'm gonna roll just for 30 more seconds just to see.
Do it, chat.
Come on, chat. Give us that permanent boon.
To hold a granted ally a +3 for the one of the aforementioned. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, better get a 10+.
That's I forgot how expensive the permanent party buff is. Like, oh god, I was like, it's like $10. It's not like $10.
It's not.
Hey, Chat, if you want to give Maz advantage, it's $5. Or if you just want to fully erase the River Alliance, you can for $150.
Please don't.
That's right.
I rolled a 6
I
and
don't
a
know what
5
we'll
for an
do.
11, +2 for a 13. So I get to hold 1, and I would like to give that to an ally, Rhubarb, for a +3 of any of the aforementioned rolls instead. That's a +5.
What?
Wow.
Rhubarb gets a +5 while Maz is performing.
I don't think this game was built
That's how
for
flute music
a
sounds.
+2 to all rolls.
Yeah, this game is not built for charity, but it's okay because we added a charity event when the world started collapsing, and that's okay, Nate. Started collapsing as though it wasn't collapsing for months prior.
All right, Rhubarb, could you attempt a roguish feat of sneak?
Yeah.
Are you trained in sneak?
I am not. I'm trained in blind side.
Okay,
And
then
that-
actually you will roll Trusting Fate.
Okay. So that's plus luck.
Mhm.
That's a -1 for Rhubarb. But thankfully the -2 gets us to a 9.
Is that with the +5?
Oh, right. +5. That's right. You gave me +5.
So whatever you
12.
rolled +4, I think.
Yeah, 12. With my zombie strike force.
Let me see. We're trusting fate, so I get to do something. But on a 12. Okay. So, Rhubarb, you take a small squadron of zombie salamanders. You swim into the river. And you see like this hidden entry into the bank.
Great.
And you swim on in and like sneak your way inside the building. As your salamanders begin following though, well, so you get inside, you're like in this little pool, you like pop up, and none of your little salamander followers come up with you.
Uh-oh.
What you all see from outside of the bank is the salamanders fly out of the water. Hundreds of feet away, slamming into the woods. They are most likely dead again.
What?
And you see as
I know
this
the war mages.
as this bank begins to move and shift, as the bank turns into a giant wooden mech robot that stands up out of the bank or out of the river, and a little peephole opens up. I know why you're here, everyone. It is I, Tom, the banker, and I will defeat you with this, the bank pot 5,000. I feel like this is a good place for us to take a break.
Yeah. We'll go to break, everyone. While we're on break, please enjoy the incredible art from DM Redcap, rotating through in a nice new slideshow, and a nice little QR code where you can go vote for Maz and I for the Crit Awards. Okay, bye! Hello, everyone. We have returned. We're here for more war crimes. We're back. I hope you had a nice break. Did you stretch? Did you drink water? If not, do those things. Nate.
Yes. So where we left off, you guys were at the dam. It was a big old building that turned into a giant robot. Redwoods for hands, redwoods for feet. That's right. There's redwoods in this forest. This is my world. There's dodos around. There's redwoods in every forest. Deal with it.
Got it.
Yeah, and then
What a way to come back.
Sorry, Moss threw me off with the got it. So yeah, it turned into a giant robot. It is towering over all of you at, I don't know what would be a reasonable height, but kaiju sized, let's just say. So 3 of you are standing on the riverbank with a reasonable sized army at this point. Is that a dog?
Yeah, that was Biscuit complaining. He heard your kaiju size remark.
Staring up at this thing, but that's not where we'll start our story. We will zoom in on the crotch of this giant robot, where Rhubarb, you are inside this wooden mech.
I sure
You
am.
have snuck your way in.
Okay. So I think Rhubarb, now knowing that this is like a thing that's got like a power source, is gonna start like traveling through, or exploring the bank, trying to find where it goes.
Okay.
What makes it go?
Sneaking through. There is like plenty of people inside this building mech.
Oof.
If you see anyone, are you going to try and sneak past them, or just knock them out and deal with that, or talk your way out?
So this is where my roguish feat comes in, which is blindside. Because I can sneak attack.
That sounds perfect for this situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are sneaking through the halls, kind of trying to find your way through this place, find your way to the heart of the machine, as some would call it, the soul, the brain, the, everything. As you're sneaking through, you see a couple beavers chattering in the hallway ahead of you.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, right. I never thought this we'd actually use this. This is kind of crazy. Yes, it's quite insane. I never thought we'd actually get into a fight with a whole army. Wow.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna. If they're distracted by each other, like, I think I might try to just do like a little like, yes, I work here, kind of like.
Kind of stroll past them?
Stroll past.
Now, you are a badger, I'm assuming still in armor.
I am a badger in armor wielding 2 weapons.
Yes. Now, you would know that badgers typically don't work for the Riverfall Company. They can swim. They're not otters or beavers,
No, that's true. That's fair.
So, I mean, you can try to sneak past them.
Here, Rhubarb's gonna like do like a little, like come around the corner and do a little security check routine, security check, and just like,
oh, hey, you must be the new guy. This is very exciting.
Yes, I'm also Tom.
Oh, another Tom. Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Tom. This is Tom.
Pleasure.
So, you doing a security check or?
Yes, I've been directed to the engine room.
Could you roll to trick an NPC?
Yep. That's plus charm,
Plus cunning.
plus cunning. I don't have anything for that. But our
You
plus
get a
two
plus
puts-
2
puts it in 8 territory.
on 8. On a 7 to 9, they choose 1. I would say they stumble. You gain a critical opportunity as one of them like completely like turns their back to you, starts explaining like, oh yeah, you take a left up here and then you take a right over at the femur, blah 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 blah. As the other one kind of like looks at you quizzically, like, this is a badger in full plate mail, huh? When we start hiring those, can I
It's
see
the hidden war
your
reserve for when the war starts.
badge or let me? Do you have a Tom name tag or?
A very good play on words. I am indeed a badger.
Oh yeah, quite funny.
But Rhubarb's gonna like hang tight with this guy to get as many directions as I can from the badger who's not paying attention.
Mhm.
And then as soon as I feel like I know how to get there, I'm gonna sucker punch Suspicious Tom.
100%. If you could sucker punch for me, that would be your
That's my
either
roguish.
cunning or might.
So your goal.
Finesse for roguish feat would be finesse.
Okay, so can I actually just do regular punch because I have 3 might instead of
You
finesse?
sure can.
Okay, so that's a 13.
Oof. That's quite the roll you did there, huh?
I just got a +5.
Yeah, I mean, you punch this guy like through the twiggy wall of this hallway. And he just kind of disappears. It's like a cartoon. You just punch him in the face and he just immediately slides into the wall.
Excellent physical comedy.
Does he come
Thank you.
out of the mech? Like, do we just see out the side like the Wilhelm?
You see
scream?
just like a beaver tail pop out. He's stuck in the wall.
Oh, perfect.
Just a beaver tail gets caught out of like
just
one
this
of
little
the
booty.
ribs. Yeah,
Oh,
little beaver butt.
little beaver butt. Yep.
Speaking of what you see a giant mech leering towards you as this little otter in its eyeball just like pops his head out and just taunts all of you. Yeah, what you gonna do about it now? I got a giant robot. All you got is a tiny army. Haha. Suck it. River folk for the win. How are you guys all reacting to this new development of a giant robot that you probably weren't expecting? Unless...
Well, it's not about the size, it's about how you use it, and I have a feeling you've never had to use that thing a day in your life, and no one's ever given you a chance, and no one ever will again, so prepare to die!
Nobody knows the motion of the ocean better than an otter.
You're in a river. It's not the ocean.
That's
you.
embarrassing.
Ash, did you say that's embarrassing?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just heckle this guy.
They're like in a giant war mech. We're sitting there like, oh, you suck.
Yeah.
So that's all you guys are doing? Just gonna tell him he sucks?
I
Are-
want to climb up it, and I also want to vodka. I'm very excited. All of a sudden,
Also want to vodka.
vodka. That sounds like I want to drink vodka. No, I mean to pour vodka on it. I scream out, "You fools! I thought I'd have to fight water, but your thing's made of sticks, and sticks burn." And then I just start going to grab vodka from whoever had the vodka that said that they had it instead of potatoes.
Yeah, I think a bunch of your war mages are just kind of following you, just carrying giant like jugs of it in two hands, just kind of waiting for your orders, because you are technically in charge of the cult now, or most of the cultists. As the head of war,
The Department of War. There is no cult here.
Yeah.
Well, they're still cultists.
They were.
They've reformed.
They're reformed cultists.
They're now part of the
Reformed zombie cultists.
They're now part
They are
of
now
the religion of the
bureaucrats.
state. Yeah.
The state religionists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big words. Yeah.
So, I don't know a whole lot about a whole lot of things, but I do know fire. So, everybody, we need some distractions, birds and things. Cherry, you guys figure out how to do distractions, and then I'm gonna take all of my peeps here that have the bottles of vodka, and we are just gonna lace this thing up and then light it on fire. Because, like, I don't know where Rhubarb is currently. They must be still underwater because I wouldn't know. And so, yeah, hopefully they're not near this thing. That would be rather unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were so worried about fighting in the water, and then you didn't have to worry.
Is the eye hole open to the like world, or like what's the eye experience here?
I think it's like a little hatch that like he's popping his head out, taunting you, saying fuck you, and then closing it back up.
What is the hatch made out of?
Branches and wood.
Well, that's so easy to break. I'd like to take a squadron of bird paladins and attack.
Sure, you have a bunch of level 15 paladins.
Hey, we now have a new state religion. All of the best fighters have been deemed paladins of the church. See, the monarchy of diversity is only good for everyone.
Sean, I'm not a paladin.
Anyway, so that was bad. It wasn't bad. It was a 5, but then it becomes an 8. So,
What sucks that you guys can't fail, huh?
Hey, we can roll a 2 and fail. Yeah. Or honestly, if I had to do a cunning roll, I could roll a 4 and still fail.
Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, you make all of the rolls cunning for no reason, unexplained.
But I didn't fail.
Yeah, lead these guys with cunning.
Well, no, a bunch of bird paladins attack the top of the mech.
Okay, so what is the plan with these bird paladins? They're swooping in.
We want to break the hatch specifically.
Like, you're trying to break right into the brain.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a might roll.
Oh, that's a 6. That is a fail because I got a 3 and I only have a +1 to might and then +2. So that is actually a failure.
Rhubarb's not there to protect you.
No, Rhubarb's not there to protect me. But I have a bunch of paladins. I feel like they should have an aura of some kind in the Great Dragon and sometimes dungeons. I feel like that should transcend to an entire army.
Never heard
here.
of it.
So as you take a contingent of paladins, you take to the sky, start floating around it like little biplanes floating around a giant gorilla. possibly named King Kong. It swats at you, smashes most of your paladins down into the river. They are probably dead. Who knows? As you circle, you crash into the window yourself with your sword, your Zweihander, smashing through, creating a small hole, but it's not big enough for you to fit through yourself, and your sword seems to be stuck.
The gas.
As you are trying to get it out, you see a few beavers and otters begin to pop out of different areas around the mech and start crawling towards you,
Oh no.
ready to strike with hammers of their own.
Not
I'm
my
gonna
beautiful
abandon this
bird.
Zweihander and fly away. Yeah, I have wings.
It's true.
I have
Okay.
another sword and a crossbow. I don't need this Zweihander.
You abandon this course of action.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, Maz,
Fig.
would you have given me a +1? Was your performance still ongoing? Does that become a 7 in any way?
Yeah.
Is melee attacks one of them?
Sure.
I'm gonna assume it's not. I don't remember it from earlier, but yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it was
Jerry's
for
making
just
attack.
stealthing. I could have been wrong.
Stealth, hide, pickpocket, or trust fate. I feel like you're
Gotcha.
trusting fate here.
Jerry's making a
He
tactical
was
retreat.
attacking.
Yeah.
Got it. I trust fate.
Tactical
when
retreat.
something- Got it.
Fig, are you still playing your song?
If they've successfully gone through, they will end now and try and head to Muffin. They're gonna blow stuff up for Muffin.
Aw, true love.
So pure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What else you gotta do? You know, whatever. Yeah.
Whatever.
So
But they'll literally go next to Muffin and be like, I haven't done this a lot, so yeah. How do you do this?
you want to blow stuff up?
Yeah.
Oh, 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 okay. And they just start pulling out a bunch of different types of ways that you can light fires. So they have like a box of matchsticks, and then they have like a little lighter, and then they have some vodka, and then they just pull out a Molotov, and it's like they just have endless pockets. Apparently, I don't know where all this stuff is coming out of.
Wow.
But they're like, oh gosh, okay, I'm too excited. Uh, do you want to maybe we could tell some of the zombies to go get a crowd of people from the town to watch this, and then you could stand on top of the mech, and then we could light fires, and as it explodes and crumbles, you could be like doing your thing, and then it could be all like and then you and I could be like woo, and it's like an explosive.
Which mech am I on?
Oh, that one up there, the like big, the scary, the bank.
Okay, not the one that Rhubarb was in, right?
Wait, Rhubarb is in the mech?
Yeah, I swear I saw Rhubarb in one.
Oh God, I was getting ready to light that on fire. I didn't realize that Rhubarb went. Oh, we should probably not have Rhubarb.
Yeah, let me make sure. And can they do a check to make sure that they can see Rhubarb?
Like, can we see inside?
Or like anything, like maybe a little badger, like mustache is like poking out.
Just out of the mech.
Or like through the hole where the beaver is, like, oh look, it's a badger.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be able to see Rhubarb at this point. You do
But I
know
know for
Rhubarb went to like sneak into the bank that then turned into a giant mech.
Yeah. That's what they did. They just
Went down through completely
Oh,
cool, like like the darkness, and then got in there, and then boom.
wait. Oh,
Like the darkness.
is that like cool to sneak into banks and stuff mysteriously?
Well, I like to do, some of the pick. Well, I don't do it anymore because I'm a like famous music star now. But if I can get in somewhere and sneak in, yeah.
Well, how about we meet somewhere in the middle and you can light things on fire with me and I can sneak in with you. Maybe we could sneak into the bank, save rhubarb, drop some vodka along the way, and then light a fire and we could all jump out together.
Yeah, do you want to hold hands when we jump out?
Safety. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. Just to be real safe, so no fires catch. You should probably hold on to me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine
Yeah,
with that.
safety.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And break.
So I guess
So
that's what we're doing.
Sounds like y'all are gonna try and climb up the outside of the mech, like climb up one of its legs to find a way in.
Yeah, but I want to have my my squad, my peeps,
Mhm.
the zombie boys doing something entirely different. So
Okay.
then the all of the otters and things like that are paying attention to that direction. Also, I'm so sorry, David, that I'm murdering otters in this process. Don't hate me. He's like
Who's
just
David?
operating.
David isn't here.
Oh yeah, there's no David.
How do
Boo,
you see
otters.
ghosts too?
Oh, you guys can like be distracting and
Uh-huh.
throwing stuff at them and trying to take out one of their legs on that side.
Should
And
we
then
try
we're
and
gonna
burn it?
not yet. See,
Uh-huh.
sometimes when you wait and you build up to a fire, it's more fiery. So instead, we're gonna make
Okay.
them more flammable by throwing. You guys can throw the extra vodka. We're gonna take a few of these
Okay.
with us. You guys keep vodkaing that side and distracting them, but try to stay alive
Okay.
somewhat. Can't
Got
have
it.
a third body fire in this very short timeline. It's kind of messed up.
Yeah, that would be crossing
It
a line.
really is. It
Yeah.
would.
Once you get to the third
Fine.
body fire,
You're
I'm just
really
saying.
there.
Yeah.
You're really setting a precedent at that moment.
Yeah, you get it exactly.
Yeah. It feels like then every consecutive session would just be another body fire.
Wait, what's a session?
I don't know.
Is that what you call wars?
Yeah.
At this point.
Cool.
They're a war general, so they know all those words.
So yeah, and go team.
Go team!
Yeah, your contingent of war mages are going to create a bunch of vodka Molotovs, I think.
Yep. But without the fire.
Oh no, you
yet.
don't want to burn it yet. So
Yeah.
they are just going to be, I guess, throwing vodka at this thing's legs
getting it
and getting
nice-
it all
nice and
soaked
vodka.
up.
Yeah.
You have a few birds flying overhead, dropping vodka on different parts of the giant mech. A few birds are just kind of shooting arrows and stabbing at it. Doesn't seem to be doing much. It's a robot. It doesn't feel pain.
It's good to know. I'm glad you clarified.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I know you were worried because of how you've all reacted to all the other deaths in violence in this game. And so I just wanted you to understand that this robot is, well, not friendly, but it's not feeling anything at the moment.
The otters inside, however.
Oh, they're in a lot of pain, especially the beaver that got shoved into a wall of bramble and sticks.
So when we light this robot on fire, that will be a third body
Funeral fire. Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Yeah, we will be 3 for 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Got
Yes.
it.
So-
Got it. Got it. You know,
All right.
tradition.
I'm glad you also clarified, like just reconfirming. So in case anybody has missed the other sessions,
Yeah.
they
Mhm.
know that this is now like a pattern.
Yeah.
It's habit forming at this point. The third
Yeah.
pyre is a habit. Mhm.
As everyone says.
Mhm.
Yeah. Common saying. We're all gonna post it after stream tonight and see if we get
Mhm.
any response. Third
Yeah.
pyre
Oh,
is
God.
a habit.
The
Yeah.
barrier, the
No
habit.
context needed.
But at that point, it's like if I mean, do
Yeah.
a fourth. You know, like
See,
it's
this
like,
is how
make
it's
it the
habit
en-
forming. Then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, then do a fifth, then do a
Yeah.
sixth. You know, this is it.
Yeah,
Just
it's
it
just my
happens.
thing.
Suddenly
And that's
it
all
becomes
your
the way
regime
that
is
the-
known for.
Yeah, it's gonna be the way that the state religion removes problems.
Oh, that's
Yeah. Again, we quickly turned evil on accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey J Rain, welcome in.
What's up?
Hi, J-Rain.
It is Ash's fault.
It's
But
Goal. Why am I thrown under the bus? You're queen. It's my
Yeah.
fault.
You
anyway,
did start the first pyre like 10 minutes in.
yeah.
Well, as soon as I realized that what kind of game this was, I was all in. I was like, oh, this was going to be cute animal game. Oh, there's bodies. Okay, I'm lighting everything on fire. Cool.
Yeah. We've really made the switch from like adventures in the woods to Game of Thrones on a like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say that's something Nate likes. So hopefully you are good.
I love it all. You're all wonderful. But now I must try to kill you all.
Wow.
As the giant mech stomps forward, crushes a bunch of little birdies. They squeak and cry and die. As you guys begin to scuttle up the back, could I get a trust fate from those trying to sneak their way in? Or if you do have sneak, you can use your attempt a roguish feat.
I attempt a roguish feat.
That would be finesse.
I do have sneak marked. So can I like do a duck and weave from the sky and like find the other
100%.
two?
I was gonna ask you about
Cool.
that afterwards.
Yeah.
You can definitely like try and
How does that
I'll try and do
work
it.
when you have sneak marked as a roguish feat? Like, does that give you something?
You can attempt a roguish feat instead of trust fate for this role. Which trusting fate it is like something bad will kind of happen no matter what, no matter how good you roll. It won't be like super bad, but Rhubarb trusted fate and then lost their contingent of forces, and then the robot happened and they were inside.
Oh, so probably using the roguish feat sneak is probably better.
It's safer unless you have really good luck and you just want to have fun with it.
Ooh. Okay. YOLO. Whee! What do I
That
add?
was 7.
Are you rolling? Attempt a roguish feat would be add finesse, and trust fate would be add luck.
Luck.
Okay,
So then
plus 2.
and then plus another 2 because I have 2.
Okay, so you're adding plus 4 to whatever you rolled. What did you roll?
A 6. So I got a 10.
A 10.
A 10.
That's a true success. Only a couple of your people die trying to distract the robot from you.
Not my zombie
And-
boys that I might be able to bring back, maybe. I don't know.
You are able to climb all the way up, climb around this robot, and sneak in through the left nipple.
As one does.
Man,
As one does when they face a mech.
I have a question about this mech. What creature is it shaped like? Because I was assuming human, but that doesn't.
I was
make
thinking a
sense.
man.
Yeah, like but it's like a man. It's a man shape.
Yeah,
Like a
just
like
standard man
Minecraft
shape.
shape.
Yeah. I was
Okay.
imagining like a small head, but I don't know.
All right.
Like a
Kinda
rock
like a
sucking
small
robot.
dome. Like a dome, yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to picture the nipple properly.
How much detail does this mech
I
have?
know, right?
I almost didn't want to ask because I
I
was like,
didn't.
maybe I shouldn't.
I kept going. Yeah.
I mean, it's a detailed robot.
What's the musculature?
Definitely masculine. You can tell by,
Yeah.
you know, a couple features. What, Maz?
You know
What
what's hanging
features?
dong.
Again, sorry anybody from our community.
Yeah, so sorry, Kendrick community.
I mean, it's made of pure wood. What can I say?
Got it. Got it.
So,
Here.
Maz, what did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Oh no, that's bad.
Plus things.
Plus things is a 4.
Cool, cool,
I
cool.
can count that high.
Miles
God,
can do
did
two
you
ones
get like
too.
2 ones?
I get yeah.
I think with a 4, the robot kind of like notices you on its side and just smacks you and punches you into its body.
No.
You're gonna take some damage here.
Gotta hydrate everyone.
Be separated from your lover.
My roommate.
Roommate!
Roommate for life.
Okay, that's pretty good. You are knocked into this robot, punched right through. You're gonna take a couple levels of exhaustion. But you are going to be like knocked into a hallway and look up and see Rhubarb. Rhubarb, you see as a giant robot mech fist punches through its own stomach and knocks your friend Fig right at your feet.
Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Oh, it's so nice to see your face. How'd you get here so fast? Do you know everything? Do you know just how this works?
No, I asked for directions.
And I'm gonna like I was gonna stop and like make sure Fig's like up on their feet, dust them off a little bit. We lost Sean. And then now that I have the lollipop, I'm gonna hand you my Zweihander and say,
We must find the heart of this beast.
do you take the weapon?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Follow me, Bodfrig!
I will follow to the ends of this earth. I have a dog sassing me, sorry. I don't know if you all hear him, just like "Rawr."
Sorry, guy.
I want to eat through the floor.
Go on.
Well, they just watched Fig get yeeted into the side down below, and so now they're panicking, and they want to make sure, because I would have no idea whether or not Fig just got killed and smushed into the side of this giant mech body bank. So I almost imagine them trying to beaver their way down, like chewing through, because it's just, I assume, all like sticks and branches and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're just like crazed, like trying to like eat their way down into the next level below where they think Fig went.
Okay. I'm trying to think of how to deal with a raccoon eating through floor would work out.
I guess there's some ripping and tearing too. It's not just straight.
Not
You
just
know.
noms. Okay.
Yeah. There's variety in there, but I definitely imagined a little bit of crazed noms. That way, like if I do break through, I have like pieces of bark in my teeth. So then when I'm like, oh, you're okay, then it's just like barky. It's gross. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Could you roll me 2d6?
Okay. Yeah. I got a 6 and a 3.
6 and a 3, plus every time you guys roll, you get a +2. So you guys you're pretty good there. Okay, we'll get back to that. Jerry, what's your plan? You said you wanted to try and sneak in as well, swoop in from above. Sean, we can't hear you.
I am, and I got a 7 on my stealth check, and I imagine it went perfectly fine, and that nothing needs to be done about the partial success, and we could just say it went well. Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Do you know what area of the mech you were trying to swoop into?
I was trying to get back with Fig and Miss Muffin, so I imagine seeing Fig punted into the mech would be like, oh, well, that's a hole. That works. And to try and swoop into the hole that just opened.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that. You can swoop in. Tom does see you swooping towards the giant hole that he just made.
No.
And so I would say he presses a button. There is an alarm blaring throughout the mech. And
Question.
go on.
What feat of engineering allows for this alarm?
Magic.
Is it
bro.
like a single animal screaming? Is it wires? Is it magic?
Can it be a single animal screaming?
Oh,
mean,
it
you said it, so it
100%
is now.
needs to.
Okay.
Wait,
Like, you
is
know-
it a
You hear the
little
wails
animal?
of a little chinchilla.
Yes.
Turning then
Intruders!
to Rhubarb.
There's
I-
intruders!
We need to find that chinchilla and put it out of its mind.
Your wish is my command, Your Majesty. Now climb
As
upon
you-
my back. You cannot fly down these corridors.
Just climbs on like a backpack.
As you say this, you hear a thud from the from down the hall. You guys peek over and you see your good friend Miss Muffin has fallen through the ceiling.
Oh, she did it.
And now that the four of you are all together once more, you are surrounded by your foes.
Oh,
Whoa. What's that on your face?
Oh, and then just like bark and wood comes out like a hairball.
nothing.
I hope you didn't miss me too much. Rhubarb was here. Huh.
Yeah. You guys were alone for a little bit, I guess. That's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Help me up.
anyways,
No time for pleasantries, Miss Muffin.
I don't consider it pleasant, but that's okay. You guys notice the screaming little dude over there?
Yeah, the alarm got tripped.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all like, "Ah!" and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of weird.
An intruder and something. Also, we're surrounded.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Wow.
Weapons out.
Oh, I pull out a sword.
Raise up your hands, eh? We're gonna stop ya.
I pull out a
Fig
match.
is gonna raise out their weapon as like
Whoa.
raise out. What do you mean?
No fires on board. Come on. Don't be like that.
No, you
Trust your
guys.
good friend Tom.
You guys let us leave here or we all go up in flames. Trust me, I'm crazy. I'm willing to die by fire, and I got this place soaked in vodka.
It's true. Miss Muffin's really ready to light everyone on fire and watch us all burn. You know how they now named the
They'll
one
do
side
it.
of town Brightside?
They'll do
She
it.
did that. She
They'll do
changed
it.
history.
They did it.
If I say I didn't see you, could you not light me on fire?
If you let us leave.
How do you feel about
What do you
Bruce
guys?
Tom?
What do you guys think? And the group surrounding you walk and do a little circle up, much like you have all done many times. And then you just hear them like whispering, like, I don't really like, I don't know. And like a couple of them look over and glare at you. All right. I'll talk to him. All right. Yeah. So we've agreed. We don't want to die burning up in this giant mech. So here's the thing. You can go down the hallway. You know, if you decide to, I don't know, stop this mech from running or take out the head, well, there's multiple ways to stop a mech, you know. Then that's cool with us, as long as you don't burn us and kill us all.
Nice. Is there a bathroom?
We usually just like open little holes outside the mech and just pee out.
No, I drink that water.
Well, no, we pee onto the ground.
Oh. Oh, I mean, I guess we all do that probably.
That's normal in this world.
You have to go get water. I'm gonna.
Literally broke Maz. Yeah. How do you feel about organized theocracy?
I don't know what those words mean,
How
but
do
I
you
like
feel
your
about
confidence.
Do you enjoy being employed by the Riverfolk Alliance?
Yeah, I like being employed. Getting money's good.
But
Think of all the potatoes you can buy.
Would you like to be employed by a different provider, or do you really enjoy working for your current provider?
How do you pay?
We
well?
pay really well.
Like really, really well, or like really well?
What is your current going rate
500
per year?
a day.
Oh, I think we need to Wicker Man these people.
Whoa! I was just playing hardball. Come on.
No, anything higher than 5 a day leads directly to Wicker Manning. We can't.
5 a
We're not
day?
negotiable.
What are you,
Yeah.
fucking dictator? That's
Never.
barely
No.
anything.
No, I am the queen of the monarchy of diversity.
No, that's what they all say.
Wait. You could all have different names and not just
Ooh.
Tom.
We did recruit a Tom who is now Bruce. Oh god.
No,
There's
they're
also
like
a swear jar.
Thunder
Nobody can swear for
Bird.
5 minutes.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Yeah,
How will I speak?
I think that's how that works.
Okay.
I should really look into how
Okay.
that redeem works. It's so rarely redeemed. I never remember. Anyway, Nate, keep going.
Your foes like huddle up again after hearing the name offer. Pretty good. I don't want to be called Dom. All right. Here's our final offer: 7 a day, and we get to pick our own names.
Reverse huddle. How do we feel about this?
Are they talking about gold or potatoes? I kind of lost track with that. The currency
that's
never
system here
talking
is
about
very
vodka.
confusing.
They never said, which means we could even pay them in like blades of grass, and they would be honor bound by the contract we made.
Are you a bad guy?
What are we
No.
doing?
The fact that you were so willing to
we
short
really
them.
went from travelers to like Muffin said. Where are we? Just
I
do a
know.
team check-in.
The entire time we've known each other, I have been a disposed monarch.
Oh,
This hasn't
I understand.
changed.
But I thought it was out of rebellion that you just because you like to travel so much, you know.
I like
Ah.
that after everything we've been through, it's the potential double dealing that's really pushing things over the edge here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've killed a lot of people. We've just done outright murder, body fires, burning towns down. We've been very busy. But like not giving these people their potatoes. That's messed up.
We can make it potatoes. They just need to tell us what it is. They
Oh,
haven't
that's true.
specified.
Yeah, maybe we should ask. I turn out of the huddle, like as we're huddling, and I'm like, "Is it potatoes you're wanting, or gold, or something? Like, what is this 7 exactly?"
We want gold with potatoes.
Somebody mentioned
Give another
potatoes
hide
at
rate.
some point.
I mean, everyone loves potatoes. Yeah,
Is
sure.
that just a thing? I don't know. I'm allergic.
You not like potato?
I'm allergic. It will kill me.
She's allergic.
Then why are you throwing vodka all around the place? It's made of potatoes, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
but it's also
explains
extremely flammable.
so much. As I start scratching.
Yeah. The
God,
vodka
I was
is step
really
one in
wondering.
Project Wickerman.
Is that why you chewed through the ceiling?
Oh no,
Oh,
that's
buddy.
Oh yeah. I mean, yes, it was because of the potatoes.
Your Majesty, once we seize the treasury, there should be no issue with paying the Toms or future names forthcoming.
So, 7 gold, and you get to pick your name is the offer you've chosen for yourselves, yes?
Yes.
We will agree to that.
Cool.
As
all right,
your-
so if you go up, you take a right, you can go to the hot room, what we like to call it, which kind of powers this whole thing. Or you can keep going straight, take the elevator at the end of the hall. That's right, we got elevators here.
Wow.
Good.
Yeah, fancy.
You all can be
robots and
the civil
elevators.
engineering department. We needed one of
and-
those.
Oh, that sounds nice. What do you think, guys? Yeah. All right, we're sold. You can go up to the elevator, and you can go up to the brain where you take out Tom. Tom controls the whole thing, so it's kind of a choice you gotta make.
Will you miss Tom?
Nobody likes Tom.
Good, thank you. So, and then back to our huddle. Sounds like 2 of us should go to the heart room and 2 of us should go kill Bad Tom. Anyone have a preference on what they do?
I kind of don't like this bad Tom guy.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a little more limited. I have a spork, but I can't do fire or we all die. It's gonna be really rough for me.
You set the head on fire. It will take a lot of time to burn downwards. Feel free to light that Tom up.
Oh, okay. Do you think we could like have the thing lower into the water after we do this, and then that way maybe everybody doesn't burn? As much as I love the fire and stuff, maybe 3rd time's not the charm. We don't have.
Now you grow a heart. Well, Miss Grinch.
Speaking of hearts, though, Sir Rhubarb, do you believe that taking out the heart would knock this mech over into the river and thus extinguish any flames set by our friend?
It is entirely possible. It is also possible, Miss Muffin, that the hot room would be a place for you to make things a little hotter.
But is it down? Because fire will burn up pretty fast.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm thinking not setting the whole mech on fire, but like maybe if you do some like strategic
Oh.
if you just do a controlled burn. I don't know if that's her thing, but like you can light some things in a room on fire without lighting up the whole house.
Whoa. Control fire? Control fire. Fire
Yes.
with control?
Using the discernment of that keen raccoon mind, perhaps you could focus on only particular things to burn. Or not. Maybe that's a bad idea. We could just light the head up.
Either way, honestly, I think it's going to be a really effective maneuver.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with wherever I gotta be. I'll light some stuff on fire. I'll do some things, explode some stuff. As long as everybody's good. Fig's fine, and everything's good. Then that sounds great.
Yeah, Fig's going to the head, so maybe that's part of the.
Oh yeah. Unrelated reasons. I wish to go there suddenly, even though I said I was neutral.
Unrelated, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Rumo's going to go wherever Cherry goes.
Yeah, we can head to the heart room then and take it out, knock out these gears, maybe recruit another master engineer. We won't recruit that Tom, but we can maybe find some other Toms.
Yes. Some of the masterminds of this beautiful piece of robot machinery.
Yes. Surely if we have multiple mechs, then none of the other birds will oppose our ascension. And also we can probably keep the cats in line. And we'll make the whole monarchy a lot easier than having to do several long wars.
Oh, so if we don't fuck up this... Oh, shit. Damn it.
No, we're good. That was exactly the 5-minute mark. It was, yeah. We are safe. We hit our 5 minutes.
The immediate,
I love how much that just like went down immediately. You could have just done it once, but then it turned into like 4 back to back.
Actually, that cleared 8 minutes. That cleared 3 minutes ago. We are so fine.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah. I thought it was at 49. It was at 47. We're fine, friends. Swear as much as you want now. And the redeem is on like a half-hour cooldown because Miko tried spamming it one time. So I made sure nobody could spam it ever again.
So glad that redeems up. That was hard for me.
Yeah, for Ash. Specifically Ash.
I curse all the time.
Uh-huh.
That's believable.
So...
Yes.
So, to the heart room. Two of our vagabonds open the doorway, and in you step, you see a massive room filled up with little hamster wheels. Well, giant hamster wheels.
No.
With little hamsters just forced to run and run and run, powering this machinery.
I feel like this is far more immoral than anything we have proposed at all.
Your Majesty, would you like to be the liberator of the hamsters?
I mean, I could, but I feel like you as the head of all knights would gain even more command of the army by showing the generous side.
Okay.
Yes.
Hamsters, hear me!
Oh, hi there.
How are you? So everybody can stop running by the command and the benevolence of Her Majesty, the Lady Cherry of the Eyrie. You are hereby relieved of your running and under her protection.
Did you buy the BankBot 5000? Are you the new owners? Oh.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Could you roll to trick an NPC?
Yeah, for sure.
Either one of you?
Can I help you?
And the other one can aid, yeah.
Great.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. This is perfectly fine. I have a +4 to this.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's a 12 plus whatever aid does. If the aid gives a +1, that's a 13.
+1, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's really exciting.
Yeah.
We're really tired, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Been
How
running
long
for a
have they
while
made
now.
you live in this room?
Have
you seen
I
the
signed my
sun?
contract 3 years ago.
No.
Yeah, we're not doing that no more. As your new owners, you are now part of the monarchy of diversity and its state religion, and you are going to have a lot more rights than you currently have.
Oh,
But we
shucks.
still own you.
hear
Like,
that,
let's not get it
guys?
twisted.
We don't have to run anymore.
No,
But we're
we don't have
owned
to run
by
anymore.
these folks.
Owned is not a term we are going to be. You're employed by.
We're employed by the government now, everybody.
Exactly. Yeah. You have your own means of income now that is solely yours. Hmm.
That's so exciting. Do we get holidays?
Yes. Yeah.
What about dental?
As soon as we invent the Department of Dentistry, we'll look into which government positions qualify for dental rights.
Yep, I'm a great dentist. Can I do it?
We'll have to have you prove that later. Yeah.
Yay! Yeah, hear that, everyone? Free dental! Oh boy!
Your Majesty, this hamster has been liberated and found his calling as a dentist.
Another story for how the monarchy is best for everyone, and we should all live under the sole monarchy of diversity.
Truly a boon to us all.
With that, I think we can cut to our other two quote unquote heroes. As you exit the elevator and you just hear like a lot of claps and cheering from under you. As you enter into the brain room where you see the first otter you met that first day, who bought all of your things and made you pay to use the river, wasn't a nice guy. This is Tom. He has a name tag.
Wow.
Well,
Tom with a
well,
name
well,
tag.
well.
And he stands in this room with a bunch of levers and buttons and switches. And you walk in and you see him just like poking his head out of the little look hole, just like looking around. Oh my, where did everyone go?
They went
All
on
of their
break.
commanders do. Ah! It's you. And you! You
Yes, I
tried
told
to
you I'm a
use the
musician.
river without paying. You're monsters.
We're going through something right now, so we don't know that phrase yet. So let's just cool
That
it
will
on
be
the
used on
label.
our epitaph for another 15 days.
It's complicated.
Well, get out my robot. Or I'll call the guards on you.
We're actually taking over this robot, and it's our robot
Oh.
now. So,
No.
yeah.
Did you buy it?
Oh,
Fair and
see,
square?
the city is reclaiming the robot from you. So it's being reacquired back. And you are gonna now actually have to pay city taxes. That's a new thing that's happening now. There's been a
City
lot of
taxes?
Oh,
You
yeah.
are evil.
You know, I'm starting to wonder. I'm a little concerned, actually. There's a lot of things
Nothing.
I
No,
haven't
focus,
questioned.
focus, focus.
Oh,
Next
okay,
time.
thank you, yeah. Oh gosh. So like, are we gonna fight to the death or something? There's been a lot of death and it's starting to get to me, and I don't know what to do. And I'm tired. It's been a long day. We had like a whole war, and
You've
there's
been
been
doing so good, and so many so much explosion, and I'm gonna hug you now.
thanks. And then they're just hugging.
Huh. This is weird. I don't really want to fight. I am a banker, not a warrior.
What are you doing inside a mech?
Yeah, that's a little
Well,
weird choice.
You came to attack my home and you didn't pay the tax toll. So, gotta crush your army with my giant robot.
You were inciting like wars and stuff, and you just called me
Yes.
evil.
I was, that's true, but I made lots of money off of it. So,
Thank you to
You know,
Records of the
kinda-
Realm for the donation. It is of a value that doesn't line up with anything, so it says make a good a wooer. So I'm imagining that this is making a dog NPC, but it also qualifies for the Nate's accent challenge. So Records of the Realm in chat, or Vinny if that's who's controlling the account, please feel free to tell us what you want. and Nate will have to make it happen. Thank you so much for your generous donation.
This is such a great part of the game for someone brand new to show up.
Have you met my random friend in the hall?
Love it.
Please come
If
in.
not,
Oh my
make a good
gosh, who
wooer. It
is
makes me
that?
imagine a dog NPC.
Wait, it could be a different alarm. It could be a different alarm NPC for like the head. Like all of a sudden they come in like really unannounced, and then they're like, "There's an intruder," and it's like too late now. But they're telling you now. That could be it. But you have to think of a voice really quickly. No pressure.
Like right now.
Yep. Right under the bus. There you go.
Oh, we got the right-hand henchman.
Mm.
Sorry. Okay. How do I throw another person in this scene? And what voice do I use?
You already established alarms are creatures.
Yep. And you see in the corner of this room a golden retriever just sitting there. Oh boy, boss! What are we gonna do? There's intruders. They're hugging. Oh boy! What? We should hug them back. What if we hug them? What if we take them out, Tom?
Yeah, just come
We
into the
take them
hug.
out with love.
Just come into the hug. Just get in here.
I want to
Oh my
keep
god!
getting
Yeah, I want to join the hug. Hi.
Yeah.
They call me
Okay, buddy.
Tom, but I also go by Buddy.
How did I just called you buddy? Wow.
Can we keep
Oh,
him?
Can you read my mind? Oh my god!
You know
that's
what
so
I also
cool.
can read? You know what I also can read? Come here in this
Books?
huddle. Yeah. No. I can read the room, and it feels like you're looking for another job.
What kind of job?
Traveling the world with Fig the Great and the Rootin' Hood.
He turns to Miss Muffin. Are you Fig the Great?
I wish. I
Oh
mean,
my gosh.
yeah, like we
this
could
is so
all travel
exciting.
together.
Uh-huh.
You know, as
Yeah.
like people, just
Oh
people.
my gosh.
Together.
That's wild. So
Yeah.
wait, who's Fig the Great?
Oh,
How do I Fig?
this is Fig.
You're Fig the Great. Oh my gosh. I've heard you're great. That's incredible.
Oh my god, why did you make
Hi,
this
I'm
character
Buddy.
so cute all of a sudden?
Why did you just make
Buddy.
Jacob into an NPC? That's rude.
Because I was told that they would be a dog.
Yeah, that's fair.
Buddy.
Yep,
Buddy.
see,
Buddy. Hey.
I'm
You
Buddy.
see that one over there?
That's me.
Yeah. I know. You're not Tom.
Uh-huh.
You're Buddy. That's
No,
who you
I'm
really
Buddy.
are. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Uh-huh.
know the one you're working for?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's bad news.
Him?
Yeah. That one. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
We're going to stop this
Yeah.
whole thing because it's real boring, right?
Okay.
A bank that turns into a mech. Like, we're about to blow this thing
Really?
up.
I thought it was really cool. And it's made out of so many sticks.
It's really cool, but it's not cool if he owns it. Right? Imagine if we traveled in it and this was our tour bus. I mean, my tour bus. I mean, our travel bus.
Oh my gosh. And since you're great, that will make the robot that we travel in great. Oh my gosh. I'm sold.
So, this is what I'm going to do.
Okay. Yeah.
This is, if you're persuaded, I'm going to mark exhaustion to make them reveal something important and relevant about the situation.
Nice.
Tom can't swim. He uses little floaties all the time.
Well,
that's really embarrassing. Looks over like past Buddy at Tom.
Hey, you weren't supposed to tell him that. Buddy, we were friends once. Don't do this to me.
No. Let him talk. You were saying.
Yeah. So
Let it all out.
All the secrets.
Yeah, well, Tom can't swim, and so he would make me swim for him, and I would just like do a little doggy paddle under the water, and he'd just stand on me and be like, "Haha, I'm swimming."
Ha. You seem like
Is
you
that
can
what you
swim real
wanted?
good.
I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna whisper to you so that way, that one who doesn't want to swim
Can we
doesn't
be
hear.
best friends now?
Oh, we are already best friends.
Yes! I'm so excited.
So
I haven't made a best friend in like 5 days.
that seems about right. So I'm going to ask, how can we get him out of this and into the water?
We push him.
All right, Muffins. We
Yeah, I'll
push?
go with that. They just start running at Tom immediately.
Yeah.
No, no,
they'll
no,
just
no, no,
take
no,
him.
no, 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 no. And Tom's dead.
Jesus.
Cool. Nice. And the mech is ours for Big's tour bus. Tour mech. Damn.
So yeah, with that, you guys take over the mech. You hire a bunch of birds, a bunch of otters and beavers and zombie lizards to help fill out your government. And I guess you begin preparing to take on the rest of the woodland and take over as a new faction emerges. And
The monarchy of diversity.
I guess with that, like, we can do little vignettes of where you guys are all headed in the future as you build up your own faction that's totally not evil like all the others.
No.
Definitely good.
No, we're good.
Yeah,
We're the good
diverse.
guys. Yeah.
no problems.
No, we're diverse.
Yeah.
Sean, start us off.
I think Cherry does her best to install the monarchy everywhere she goes through her intense charisma and her seemingly inhibition to fail a social role. And I think she doesn't ever recruit the cats. She wants to eradicate the cats. But everybody else in the forest, she tries to recruit like a good 20% of their like population, so that the monarchy is made up of everyone. And at the start, it's really cute, but by the end, it's a realization of they're less likely to fight their own people. And so she makes sure that the war is conscripted of people, and then would only like send the otters versus the otters, the birds versus the birds, so that nobody ever attacks the monarchy.
You're a monster. I love it.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm going to send it over to our head of the entire army guard, Rhubarb.
Oh no, I got distracted as wait, I'm not rhubarb. I was gonna say
No, you're not.
I was too focused on I'm obsessed with Buddy now, and I'm like, oh my god, can I just know what's happening with him? And it's such a last minute character, but immediately when you're like, friend, I was like, I'm sorry, rhubarb. I'm sorry. Go.
No, that's okay. I think
Have I cut
we
Buddy?
we need to know what happens to Buddy. That's important. Let's see. I think so. Rhubarb like really like is all about like the monarchy of diversity's like military structure. Like you've got a Queen's Guard now, and it's like a very like performative again rainbow of critters that are all wearing like your little cloak. But it's like a really big honor. Rhubarb thinks that there's like absolutely nothing anyone could want in life more than being a member of Cherry's Queen's Guard. And he definitely asked Buddy if he wanted to be in it, but like that's up to him.
I think Buddy is more of a lover than a fighter. I think Buddy probably gets really into like bongo drums and tries to become a drummer for Fig's band.
Yeah, let's hear more about that.
So half the year, Pig is on tour, and he has a whole band, like half the zombies and half the eerie birds, whole band, like orchestra, everything.
Are you like the
One
Shen
person-
Yun of the Monarchy of Diversity?
Oh my god, we're just gonna make it.
We are bad. We are bad people. We are the bad guys.
Pig,
We're just gonna make that real clear here.
unknowingly didn't have someone who could play the bongo drums, and really wanted Buddy to handle that. They also have a manager, so half the year they go out with Muffin and go around to all the towns in their mech tour bus.
Yeah.
They play more flunk music, but now it's more electronic flunk.
Ooh, evolving.
There's like one hamster powering the generator for
all
Being paid.
employed. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, completely.
Yeah.
We love Henry. Henry is amazing.
Yeah.
Henry's also a fitness bro that like is like, nah, like the gains are enough. I don't even need the money, but does it every night for the joy of the gains and hearing things.
Yeah, the music. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Over to you, Muffin.
I'm just here for Fig and now Buddy because oh my god. That's it. And I guess Fire somewhere in there too.
Oh, there's fire shows at the tour, so they have to handle all the pyromaniac. Yeah.
Pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Words.
That's the word.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I cared about. I'm so sorry. That is so freaking funny that my brain immediately was like, Buddy, oh wait, I'm interrupting Rhubarb. God, I'm tired. I just want a cute dog.
It is late, yes. Okay.
Yeah. No, he's on all our minds.
Hello.
Buddy!
I get a biscuit. And then Nate, what's the state of the world as we fade out?
It's a mess.
Mm.
The factions all vie for dominance, and this new faction is no different. You've made many friends, some enemies. The Woodland Alliance, a group of misfit denizens of the woodlands, begins burning down towns that you have taken over.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And yeah, things are messy. Don't get me wrong. The Erie dynasties fall apart for a while. They many of them team up with the new monarchy. A small faction does split off and start serving under the Bald Eagle Joe. And with that, that's all I got.
Can we get an outro, like ending little speech from Biggs to end it all out?
And that's where we leave our heroes. They took on the Erie, they took on the cats, they took on the government, and they created their own. A new bank, a new tour bus, a new way of looking at life. And all of that, thanks to Buddy. The end.
The end. Okay.
Beautiful.
That was such a good ending. That was so fun. This was such a fun series. Thank you all for being a part of it. Let's go around and have you all tell the world where they can find you. Nate, how about you start?
What's up, Internet? I'm Nate. You can find me on all the socials at What Do I Roll. On the Instagram, though, I didn't get it because someone else stole it from me, so I got 3L'd. I know how it feels, Maz, now, and it doesn't feel good. If you liked my mouth sounds today, you can check out more of my mouth sounds on Escape the Dungeon podcast, where I play with a couple of my friends and my brothers. And you can check out first full season 1, where we play Scum and Villainy. I'm a French robot. It's fun. Season 2, we're pretty far in. It's probably going to end soonish. Who knows? We play Urban Shadows, and I play a Texan wizard witch. She's cool. You can also check out RP Jesters, Blood in the Reeds, I think it's called, where I play a swamp wizard. That's it. That's me.
Nice. Ash, what's up with you?
I'm Ash. I'm catchy cantrips. I do things. I draw stuff. If you like art and things, yay. Next. I'm so tired.
Mel.
Hi, I'm Mel. I am a voice actor on the Bloody FM podcast network. You can catch me over there playing kids, anomalies, SCP, horrors, and more. I live in New York City, and right now early voting is open for the primary election. So if you're listening and you live in New York City, don't forget to vote early or on election day, which is what I like to do. It's my favorite. I like getting my election day sticker, not my I voted early sticker. I'm excited to vote in the Crit Awards. It's the sticker.
I'm an early vote. Yeah. No, I do it. I go like 2 weeks early, drop it off, leave, and don't need to worry about the stress.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna vote for this channel for the Crit Awards, and I'm also gonna vote for Maz on the Crit Awards.
Yeah. For Starcrawl RPG for best upcoming YouTube channel.
You
can also go to the BIPOC Streamer Awards and vote for mods for Chatterbox and Indies Rule These Worlds if you wanted to vote.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna do it all.
Anything else?
No.
Cool, Maz.
Hello, y'all. I'm Maz. Sean said everything, so I'm good. I'm kidding. You can find me every It's Mozzarella. This was so much fun. I really wanted to play this game. I'm so glad that this is how I experienced this game, because nothing will beat this now. Yeah, Fig, I will remember you forever, bud. You can vote for Starcrawl RPG for best upcoming YouTube channel on the Crit Awards. It will be really awesome if you do. Thank you so much. It's literally a heart project and community project, and it's really cool. And then you can also vote for me on BIPOC Streamer Awards. Just search those, Crit Awards, Google, BIPOC Streamer Awards. The vote form is right there. Cool. Thanks.
And I am Sean. I exist. And I exist all over the internet at Help Action Needed, but often I exist here on the Twitch space at Help Action Needed. I also exist in the podcasting space. If you'd like to hear my voice, you can find my podcast, which, as others have stated, is a Crit Award nominated podcast for Best Upcoming Podcast of 2025. We are a finalist in the category, and we have 5 other amazing podcasts in the running for the 6 of us. And all of us are great, and will be great if anyone wins, but it'd be even greater if we won. So, if you haven't yet voted, please consider voting for us. Beyond that, the channel will be taking a bit of a break. There'll be no stream tomorrow because we are honoring Juneteenth and encouraging people to find Black creators in their spaces that they can follow. We'll be reposting people's all day. So as they come out, we'll be saying, hey, check them out. So if you want to find those, follow our socials. And then we'll be back on Sunday with a game of Liminal Horror run by Zach Sneakernet, and then also with me and Danae Keener, RJ Justice, ya boy Big, CJ Danny B, and LB Hack'em Up. I got everyone off the top of my head. So if you liked our Fallout series back when we ran Fallout over on Hack Recklessly, you can come watch that same table, do something very different right here on Sunday at, I think, 6. But that's all for the things. We're going to send you all over to Just the Human, who is currently streaming a fundraising game for Trans Lifeline. They were playing The Boyfriend in My Head Is Not My Boyfriend with a stellar cast
Good game.
of mostly friends of the channel and someone I don't know that I'm excited to meet. But we're going to raid them. So everyone go give them the same love you gave us, and we will see you on the other side. Goodbye!
Bye!